might want to do the intro like slightly out of sequence and start with me.
Because it'll be funny.
Start
Oh,
with you.
only reason. The recap of the week before last. It'll be funny.
Interesting, interesting. Well, Luke can join in when they get here. It's not gonna be that much they're gonna miss, I imagine. A lot of it's gonna be role playing and asking what the fuck happened last time. All right then. All right, voice checks. Tell us what happened last time. Oh, speak with Luke. Zormir, what happened?
I was in my room. I know nothing.
You were in your room concussed, actually, if you want to know what happened last week to you.
What?
Yeah, I didn't concuss you. You concussed yourself.
Okay.
That was only for one of the days.
Yeah.
But yes, that did happen.
Okay, I thought I would just be in my room tinkering, because...
Yeah, you were, and then you walked out on deck and hit your head and knocked yourself out for a day.
Yeah.
You were in a coma.
I believe we established on one of the other days you were with Drax tinkering on the spider, trying to get past my parental controls.
The entire day.
The entire day.
That was most of the half a week, I think.
Yep.
I also was thinking I'd probably be working on a track Void Prime. Feeling bad that he just disappeared in the
Also, all the gear instructions we've given you to get Abby's stuff done. Because we know what class Abby is now. Because we did level her up. Yeah, didn't you random roll it, Chris? So, like, what she got? She got 4 levels of Barbarian.
Yeah, D&D Beyond has a random level up thing now.
She got,
so I just created her character on D&D Beyond.
And she got like 4 levels in Barbarian and 2 levels in Cleric.
Okay, now I get to sit back and listen to the chaos whilst I have something to eat.
That's fair, that's fair. Should actually get a character. I haven't actually gotten around to doing the rest of them. That's fair. Abby gets to be center stage for this.
Yeah, Abby's great. God, Alvina's character sheet takes so long to load now.
Was there any other particular order, or was it just for Zormir's?
Just for Zormir. It's funny.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't worry, Lou. I also got distracted and didn't fucking arrive until after 6. All right then.
I was on a bus at 10 to.
Damn.
All right, Alvina. What happened last time?
Howdy! I'm Wolfie Ben playing Albina Eleanor. Last time we got stranded in a magical kelp forest. Lou shot a perfectly harmless mermaid in space.
Yeah.
And caused Gwen
Who's attacking Gwen?
And caused Gwen... They kind of weren't, actually, but... Gwen did jump overboard.
I went on a lovely tour.
Multiple horrific things happened to Zorme while he was asleep. And we encountered one of the greatest merchants of all time, who I can't remember the actual name of, but I remember the name of his magic item dispenser, The Hole.
Praise the Hole.
That's...
Praise be the Hole. But we got a massive list of magic items from, all of which are cool, some of which are hilarious, one of which is a guy.
Yeah.
We have a skull now.
What?
We have a talking skull. Don't worry about it. It knows about the Tarask.
Yep.
God damn.
And also we random rolled a lot of random encounters, and we've still got one to do. And I think I got another name added to my list, but I can't remember.
Oh, probably. Who knows? Fuck you. What happened last time?
Don't know.
No.
Neither do we.
He wasn't there.
Done.
Yeah, you also weren't there.
I'm assuming as soon as he found out about this loot hole, he was trying to do everything he could to get inside it.
Probably.
Which is why you weren't there.
We never saw you. We don't even know if you're coming back if you're in that hole.
You have become the hole.
No, we actually handed off. Fuck you managed to get into the hole, and then we got back an identical fuck you, which is slightly different.
No, that's how we got the guy out. We put fuck you in and got a guy out. Equivalent exchange.
Oh, I just realised what would have been really funny is if fuck you went into the hole, and they came out again, but they're reverse fuck you, so they've got the other amulet, the lawful good amulet. The opposite of the evil one. That's the only difference.
Hilarious. I think this is one of the ideas I wrote down for this whole. Well, I didn't write down in that much detail. I was just going to be like, if Fuku, because I just assumed Fuku would want to try and get the hole. I was just going to give Ben the option of just, it's Fuku, but slightly different. You can decide how.
We can do that. We can do that. Be the reason why, right? Because you missed it. But that's definitely the thing I think you'd have done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to you, Ben. If you want this to be an ever so slightly different fuck you, I'll leave you to decide how and why and what.
When you say episode slightly differently, can fuck you just suddenly become a full-on paladin? Just for the just
To be honest, I was
causality
thinking
the
going
same.
full on rogue.
Paladin.
You're max rogue.
Yeah, so
Max level
suddenly
actually
actual
rogue.
levels in Rogue.
That would be
I'd
really
be fine with any of that. You may do whatever you would like. Where are we? Gwen, what happened last time?
Lots of dips in the hole. But most importantly, now Gwent just looks like a nondescript, androgynous dude who's shorter than he usually is.
And doesn't have four
Because
legs.
just wearing the
Yeah.
Lord's ensemble just around.
And doesn't even look like a centaur anymore, which I think is one of the funniest features of that.
Yeah, just looks like a random dude in the background.
I've just
Forever.
realised that like an Aarakocra can pretend to be a wizard in that robe because they can just fly, but no one can see their wings.
Lou Grim, what happened last time?
We did a thing with the magic hole, which I'm sure will have absolutely no repercussions whatsoever.
I'm concerned because I've forgotten what you did with the hole.
Just as the guy was leaving and the hole was closing, Lou cast Mage Hand, trying to take stuff out of the bags where it disappeared,
Oh yeah.
and he
So
also got a
Things
cursed stone,
happened.
or a stone that said cursed.
Oh yeah, you got a cursed rock.
Cursed Luckstone, I believe.
Yes.
And last but not least, The Point, sponsored by The Hole. Trademark held. What happened last time?
I was making some really good diplomatic headway with some space mermaids until things went south. And then I decided, how hard could it be to create my own set of Emberlock armor? Which is definitely where I got this from, and not the whole.
Yep, you don't at all have just an entire suit
So
of Emberlock
I'm definitely
armor.
telling Zormir I just made this myself.
Yep, just made it.
Just
From
made it.
scratch.
Okay.
Well, but yes. You're continuing, you're arriving towards the end of the first week. It's a 4-week trip over to the jungle. You have one last random encounter this week. But before that happens, you may all commence roleplay for the next 17 minutes, because I'm going to go grab some more water.
Good job.
17 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
It's a long distance to get water.
Is that's just one way.
I just there was a lot of shit posting what actually happened last week.
Yeah. It's fine. Question, Bob. Would Zormir come out of his room at any point?
Probably.
Okay. Would he look at the front of his door at any point?
As it's going back in, yes.
Okay. I think it says
Why?
Alvina's minion, like, welded into the front.
Yep. And would you say touch the arm of your armor at any point?
I do now.
I don't know.
Well, if you do, let me know.
Okay.
For reference, we did more or less the
Asking for a
equivalent.
friend.
We did more or less the equivalent of drawing a mustache on an unconscious drunk friend,
Yep.
but with magic
A mustache that's big.
And welding.
and welding.
Oh.
Well, technically with pyromancy with the welding.
All you'll hear is, what the fuck?
If found, please return to Alvina Alanor.
Yeah!
What the hell?
If found,
I've
please
forgotten.
return to Alvina Alanor.
And on the other arm.
That. I think you went that way.
Yep.
So, you just see me walk in Emberlock armor. Yep.
What?
It's blatantly Emberlock armor as well.
Yeah, it is very clearly Emberlock armor.
What the hell? Where the hell did that come from? What the hell have you been doing to my armor? And why the hell is that on my door?
Well, that one was
I'm gonna
Alvina.
walk up
No, Gwent did it.
behind you, wearing the robe, so you don't notice me. Like, we did it because you gave yourself a concussion again, and just walk off.
Who the hell was that?
Oh, that's
That's our new friend.
Who's the paladin? I've already forgotten his name.
Steve?
Steve. Yes.
Steve!
I'm Steven. Oh, that's Steve. Don't you remember Steve?
That's not Steve.
I've got
Looks like Steve to me.
You never met Steve. You kept on saying you missed him every time. You don't even remember. How do you remember Steve now?
Well, he's met him now.
Well, he's
clearly.
right there.
He's
It's hard to forget
clearly
him when he's
met
right
him
there.
now.
What's going on? I'm going back in my bloody room.
I imagine there's like an orb I imagine before you leave, it's just a boy got an orb somewhere. It's like you just hear a voice that goes, "I mean, I don't know. I've just got here," or something like.
And what the fuck is that?
I've forgotten his name.
Alvina!
What?
He's Professor Stitch or something like that.
Professor Scant.
Scant.
I literally just scrolled up in the chat.
Yep, same.
I could not remember who the fuck it was.
You hear me stomping for the ship looking for fucking Alvina.
Could be in the kitchen, probably.
Stomps into the kitchen. What the hell has been going on?
Oh, you're awake.
What the hell
Nice.
is going on?
Yes, I'm awake. Why do I do this when I touch here and this when I do touch here?
Fun.
I think you went that way.
If found, please
There you go.
return to Alvina Alanor.
And what the hell's there a sign on my door
Oh, Gwen.
saying I belong to you?
Gwent specifically requested it.
Where the hell is Gwent?
He's about.
Gwent.
Who's the
left
new
the ship.
person?
He's
I'm
around.
Steve.
I think you went that way.
You're not Steve. I remember what Steve looked like, and you're not Steve.
He's just around.
Probably hiding from, the stuff on deck.
And when the hell did he get Emberlock armor?
This
Within the
morning?
past week, I made it.
Yeah, is it not very? He's had it for a bit.
Which was quite difficult because Romer's been monopolizing that lab.
Yeah, he's
Got
just
my
made
old
it
tools in my room.
in his bedroom.
He did it with the microwave overnight once.
You don't need
It
like
seemed
specialist
easy.
equipment to do this.
And you've got a pyromancer on hand as well. Actually,
Yeah, exactly.
that might actually be.
1.5.
Oh, you've got two. Oh, but, fuck you is a pyromancer. He's just only
Yeah, but
level
the
one.
level fuck is that?
He's only level
Doesn't
one,
have
but he's
some-
not
Last
something.
question.
Well, the
Why is
level the old fuck you was at, who knows now?
Oh, he's a freaking evil mancer now.
Last question. Why is it a talking skull?
Oh, that's Professor Scant.
For Scant, yeah, you've met Professor Scant.
It's a
Hi,
pleasure
buddy.
to meet you.
I haven't met your acquaintance yet, but hello and welcome to my ship. Apparently, just everyone's joining on to it now. When I'm
Let us
asleep.
say, it's been rather excellent company. Much better than the void of existence, that's for sure.
What does he mean, the void of existence? What? Huh?
It's where we found him. We went to the Void of Existence, picked him up, came back.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been here the whole time.
By the way, Chris, I'm not sure if you were away, not able to hear when I did an initial voice for him, but you're pretty much doing perfectly the
Yep.
same voice that I did.
Oh, nice. What, you mean the standard professional voice? Well, of course.
Uh,
I say, could anyone mind scratching my nose?
Randy, what
Yeah.
the hell has happened to my ship?
Isn't he a skull in a glass orb?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And
Um,
how long
think I
have we
can.
been sailing for?
Good mage hand work.
No. Paychan is still limited and can't go through physical objects.
I will
You've been out
scratch
for 6
on the
weeks.
orb where his nose is.
Oh, I appreciate the attempt, young chap, but you seem to be failing. You gotta go through the glass container.
Sorry, I don't have that one to hand.
Well, it's okay, I don't have a nose.
I like you, Professor Scant.
Thank you! You all make fine pupils, and if you behave yourselves, you may even get a B grade.
That's the highest I've ever heard of. Honest. I also look. I
I'm
guaranteed
more into
when he was,
wasps.
I was also guaranteeing when, as soon as he said, "Can you scratch your nose?" Alvina just looked down at her claws and going, "I don't know if I could or not."
Put your talons into a wee hole in the glass.
Yeah, his little claws. His little claws. It's not quite talons.
I would be sharp enough though. Glass
They're
cutters.
fairly sharp.
Zormir wanders over the side of the deck and presses a button that goes, "All hands on deck!"
Oh, you
I
just
get
gonna
down on all
jump.
fours.
If I say Alvina slams both hands into the deck.
Yep.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Well, let's see. I assume Zormir's up here on the deck. Drax comes floating up. You've got Abigail and the Point and Lou and Alvina and Blob and Jones and Karzag and Tarragon, and you've obviously got the 2 floating golden golems, and you've got Fukyu, and you've got a lovely Arcanite spider, and you have a lovely owlbear. And 2 fiend butlers.
5 dragons.
Oh, God, I thought they were
5
still here.
dragons, and don't forget the princess of the Fire Monarchy. You know, can't forget little Emmy. Gotta get them up here, and I guess we'll throw Sawed Off up there. And what about the car? Oh, the car isn't sent. The car doesn't come.
The car's
We'll leave the
Alvina's
dragon
car.
down below, shall we?
Yeah. The
Well, there you
dragons-
go, everyone who is currently conscious and/or sentient enough to go upstairs. We'll even put the spider back. Spider needs to issue commands. Is now on deck as you look out at your wonderful crew.
Randy, give me a head count.
Minor illusion bonus head.
Alvina's gonna do like the
you know-
Muppet head on the side. The snapping
I
jaw.
don't think I see a point bot either. Gotta make sure.
Point but wandered off again.
Oh, yeah, where's Point Bot?
I don't know. Well, here we go. Here's a new point bot.
Yay.
Point Bot evaporated.
Probably actually do something with Emmy at some point.
We've got plans, but we have to go back to the continent first.
And Randy will give me a quick head count, everyone here.
Did something weird happen to Randy last week as well?
I think so. Beyond standard Randy stuff.
Oh, no, I remember what it was.
What?
I think that they gained a new personality, but I remember what it was.
Well, it's quickly faded away,
Yeah.
apparently, then.
I don't think they gained a new personality. I think it's just Chris did a lot of role playing as the captain.
Okay, fair enough.
So it would have been a slightly interpreted captain.
The captain,
Yeah.
right?
That's with space flu.
Okay. Someone tell me how long have we been sailing for? Apparently that I've been out.
About a week.
6 weeks.
Okay. And you did all that in a week.
Yes.
And
Well,
I
I
still
mean, technically 5 days.
Yeah, but nearly a week.
I still don't see Gwent.
He's about.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about where Gwent is. He's doing stuff.
I like that it's still the expanded one, but smaller. It's still.
I will make a Master Lord icon and one for Professor Scant.
Nice.
And okay, well, as long as you're not, as long as it's safe.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
Now, where are we off to? Where are we off to? I know we
haven't-
were talking about going to the continent with the snakes.
I mean, we haven't changed course from going to the continent with the snakes.
Yep. Oops.
Good. All right. I just wondered with all this shenanigans that you hadn't decided to go on your own merry way and jaunt.
No, nothing's really changed. We've just been productive.
Okay. And Abby, how? I believe I was to make you some equipment.
Oh, yeah, you already did that.
Did I?
Well, I mean, Alvina says you did that and then handed me a weapon, so I assumed you'd made it.
I must have
It's on
did
the
it
armor as
before I
well.
hit my head. Now this.
There he is. There's Professor Scan.
You know, I'm just gonna put him on one of the golems. He's being carried around by one of the golems now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
You know, we could put him on one of the golem's bodies.
yeah. Option.
As a hat.
No, as a head. Not the. Actually, no. Point. You need the practice because you're learning making golems, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably better. Use it as your project. For your
Yes,
doctorate.
my product is
Point
making a
bot.
body for Professor Scant.
So Pointbot is being moved down getting a voice again.
I've been working on Pointbot's voice. I just need Chris to tell me when it's done.
Okay. Right.
Don't look at the soundboard because I might have stuff in there.
Let's
fair.
continue
probably
on
another week.
course then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your work, Captain?
Aye.
Well, you'll go about your day. Anybody want to do anything before the next random event happens?
Other than have a mental breakdown because of all the changes has gone.
One, you were out for like a day.
That's why he's having
What a
mental-
day.
What a hell of a day.
Don't worry, Zormir, I can help you with my paladin powers. Let's go for a medical checkup since we can't find Gwen.
Okay, Steve. With air quotes.
Like, yes, follow me, doctor, and I give you air quotes back.
Touche.
Accurate.
No, he left the ship a couple days ago.
Touche. Is that the new fuck you? Is that the new fuck you? Is touche?
Oh, God.
Oh, no. That does sound like another moniker, though, to be fair.
Yeah, I'll go have a conversation with the
With not Gwen.
Steve down in the lab. Well, in the
In the med
doctor.
bay. In the med bay.
In the med bay.
You need to check on your severe concussion.
Yep.
So tell me, how long have you been seeing a centaur on the ship?
Since we picked him back up in salvage.
Since the incident with the ramen.
Yeah.
Interesting enough, I'm actually having ramen for dinner tonight. Not kidding. Not kidding.
You know, there is no interesting halabards on this damn D&D Beyond.
Now you have to look at weapons with slashing damage, usually. Because they can be put onto any thing, including halberds.
Yeah, like, take a magic sword and make that a halberd.
Yeah. Or a
Yeah, I'm
glaive.
just curious if there's any, like,
I think there's a magic...
any actual halberd.
I think there's a magic glaive somewhere, which is very similar.
They have all the standard, like, +1, +2, etc. I was curious if there was like any
I'm certain there's a
that
glaive.
stood out as
Oh, there's a vicious.
very... Yeah, I've seen it. It's just kind of boring.
I
I
found.
was thinking if anything popped
Oh,
out, like particularly
I
Abby.
found one. I think it might be homebrew, but it's very thematic. I'll send it you, Chris.
Okay. Anyway, so yes, Zormir, you apparently are thinking with this new Gwen. What is everyone else doing?
I think that Alvina will be probably reading some of her Elemancy books for like the rest of the day. Well, the ones that aren't currently lent out, which I think are Aeromancy and I think Hydromancy are lent out. I know Aeromancy's definitely lent out to Gwen, and I know I lent out another one to Point, I think.
Yeah, I think I was reading Geomancy.
Where you read Geomancy? I was going to read Geomancy.
You can have it back. It will just be in my room because I'm doing other stuff.
Yeah, I'll go fetch the Geomancy book and have a read through it.
Don't lose my bookmark. I'm
have a
in
book
the
club.
Well, I've got my own bookmark.
Yeah, it does look to be homebrew. Yeah, I'd have to like write something up. I'll write something up later for them.
Yeah.
It does look cool. I should add it to D&D Beyond to the character sheet, so I don't have to do maths. Right. So some people are reading, some people are having therapy sessions or checkups by the mysterious new not centaur medical doctor. Did anyone else want to do anything before we got to the next scene? This is your chance to add any roleplay or anything else you wanted to do, bookkeeping wise or anything like that.
Still working on all my projects.
Yeah, I'm thinking of how to make fuck you a bit different.
Fair, that's fair.
He's a hobgoblin now.
Yeah,
No different.
he's now Pathfinder Goblin.
Oh God! No, don't give that. Don't give that idea to fuck you. To fuck you does not need hentai physics.
Oh no, I didn't even think of that.
You didn't even think of that bit. We don't need that danger.
Strong disagree.
You know.
I think
Let's go ahead and
But
roll together. Base
Oh.
map.
they've added fantasy high stuff to Hero Forge.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, I think we're all alright. Unless anyone else has
Yes.
the immunity stuff. Lou, you got anything?
No.
Then I think we're just gonna wait on the whatever you got planned, Chris.
Yeah.
Wait for things to happen.
Yeah. Zormir is getting a proper medical check though, because concussion's not great. And I assume he's had a lot.
I would ask, the Geomancy book, would it say which emotions specifically resonate well with Geomancy?
Stubbornness.
It is stubbornness? Okay. That's what I assumed. Cool. I can work with this.
Here's a question. What works best with aeromancy?
Flexibility.
Fair. Nobody's looking up the Hydromancy book at the moment.
If we're discussing it, I'll go have a look.
What?
What emotion goes with Hydromancy?
Whatever the emotion you believe Tara and Sokka belong to.
Sibling rivalry, got it.
Creativity would honestly be the one I think for that. Genuinely.
Yeah, I don't know. This is Avatar logic. Go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it'd be something like creativity, right? Because they were very smart and very adaptable with what they do, right?
It tracks.
And
Good
evil.
with their emotions.
And evil Amancy is. I have a
Rage.
No, that's fire. That's pyromancy. We
That's
know
fire.
that's pyromancy.
Ambition.
Ooh. Yeah, that definitely tracks with fuck you and not Alvina. No, Alvina, to be honest, does have ambition. It's just a weird version. So.
That's the thing. Lou was gonna borrow the Evil Nancy book from Alvina.
I'm happy to lend it out. Lou's going to learn evil.
No.
You and fuck you are gonna have to fight which one of you gets to eat King Evil.
I think it is spicy.
Not gonna be evil.
don't-
Necromancy spells come as standards.
Press X to doubt that Lou is
Hmm.
not gonna be evil. You've managed to get full circle on the cult. You managed to leave a cult and then make a new cult.
With blackjack and other stuff.
With blackjack and ladies of negotiable affection.
And a hard-boiled egg.
Reasonably priced love and a hard-boiled egg. Great book.
Why a hard-boiled egg of elf?
Because you might not get truth, justice, and freedom tomorrow, but you're reasonably likely to get a hard-boiled egg.
Multiple emotional speech brought to you by.
Sam
Sam
Vimes.
Vimes.
Yeah.
Well, technically John Keel, but
Yeah.
Sam Vimes as John Keel.
Yes.
Okay, so I figured out how fuck you's different.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
He is now touche,
He is now touche!
He is now touche.
Yes!
and he's no longer a bard.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
I am very
He's gonna be
curious.
the worst rogue there is now.
He's now an artificer.
He's another artificer!
No, it's not another artificer. He's something else.
I've got a suspicion, but
no.
I'll wait until I've got a suspicion, and I'm
Mm.
horrified at the concept.
Probably gonna be wrong.
Ooh. I'm entertained then. It isn't rogue, by the way.
No, it's not rogue.
Yeah, I thought not. Is it still a charisma class?
Kinda.
Oh, then it's not what I was thinking then, because the one I was thinking
Nope.
is definitely charisma. I was thinking it might be a warlock,
Find out in action.
which would be funny.
To be honest, I did think that.
Yeah, that's what my brain immediately went to.
Yeah.
It's like, maybe they're a warlock now. Ooh.
Because I did think going like Hexblade.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like, that kind of fits with how you fight. Cool, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Fuck you turns into just a monk now. Like, full-on monk. And nowhere.
Jesus, so then.
Alright, but as you are continuing on your way, our lovely helmsman notices something off in the distance. Far enough away that it's only just crept into their line of sight. It's still a good... Actually, did I already change the size of this map? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's actually start you guys all the way at, like, Harley sides. There we go.
Oh, it's a shit.
Uh,
It looks Protoss-y. It looks great.
A good, like, 1,700 feet away.
Fun.
And or whatever the hell the fucking length of sight what's his name has.
Alvina's eyes.
Randy.
Randy, here we go. Well, Vina assumably isn't constantly keeping watch all the time.
True. She's actually specifically is reading at the moment. Randy isn't not that long range. But
No, his range is like 120, but it's all round and all encompassing.
yeah. I'm assuming there's less debris and stuff, so it's probably a bit further
Yeah.
in the void specifically.
Up to about 1,700 feet, 'cause that's where I've placed everything.
Yeah.
But Randy spots like a small dot in the distance, one that seems to have a deliberate movement to it, rather than a more randomized of movement. You can see it's actually deliberately moving into a trajectory course. who would Randy like to notify? Randy isn't quite sure what the problem is just yet. I don't know if Randy just immediately flags a warning signal anytime they come across even something remotely suspicious, and how annoying that would eventually get.
How paranoid
Probably-
is Randy?
Randy would probably flag up the elf with the long distance eyes.
That makes sense.
Because he sees it, but he can't see that far, so he can't actually make out what it is.
And goes, Alvina, what do your eyes see?
He'll go through the stone and say, "Alvina, can you come up on deck, please?"
Oh, sure. I
No way,
I
I'm
genuinely just looked up how many feet are in a mile, just so I'd have an easy one for future reference. Yes. 5,280 feet. Jesus.
You're a good clear view of that.
I've got minute seeing up to a decent distance as well, but not quite the full. Not the full. So, yeah, Alvina will come up on deck. What do you want?
Pointing out in the direction. I can't quite make it out what that is over there. I don't have that telescopic vision he has.
Alvina stares off at the dot, and it looks like that. It's identifiably like a ship, right, and not a creature.
Yeah, it looks like a ship that's just a little bit bigger than yours. It appears to have 4 large solar sails attached to it. And if you're able to make up details up to a mile, then the first thing you spot is somebody on the front prow of the ship with a telescope looking back at you.
Okay. Yes, I can't see. Don't get like minute seeing up to it, but I can definitely see I've got clear vision up to a mile. So.
And yeah, you see a humanoid shape looking back at you.
Okay. Huh. I'm gonna wave at them. Did they wave back? I'm gonna stand up on the front of the ship.
Yeah. Yeah, they wave back.
Okay. We got some ship with some people on it. They're waving back at me, so that's a pretty decent sign.
Depends how they're waving.
I'm assuming just
Unless-
waving acknowledgement in general. It's like the I can see you universal sign, really.
Noids or
Looks like a
Other.
humanoid. Can't tell you at this range what species they are, but they look like a
Unless
noid.
they be pirates.
They could be pirates. They've got a nice ship. It's got some nice solar sails on it. It's very pretty.
Well,
are they
either-
coming this way?
Yeah.
Oh.
They've seen us. They've got a telescope.
All hands on deck.
Yeah, just in case. Not all hands.
Some hands on deck.
Some hands on deck.
Main hands.
Main hands on deck.
Man,
We should really buy Randy a telescope, or at least some kind of telescope.
He does. He has Alvina. He asks Alvina, "Can you come up to the deck, please? I don't know what this is." Eyes of the eagle. Very handy. But she doesn't actually work with telescopes, I'm pretty sure, because it effectively just gives the same ability, but better. So it doesn't stack. Unless we make a telescope that's specifically for Alvina, but I think that might be excessive.
Yeah. That
Multiply.
feels like a legendary item.
Legendary telescope. What does it do? It's just a normal telescope that stacks with the elven, with the barbarian's eagle vision, meaning that it gets like 100 times magnification.
It's literally just a tube.
It's just
a placebo effect.
It's like a freaking paper towel roll.
Yep.
But yeah.
main hands report on deck.
You okay, Captain? You got something stuck in your throat?
Probably another personality.
But yeah, I'm gonna be just looking at the ship the whole time to see anything else I can basically try and make out, essentially, while we're on approach.
All right. Well, give me a perception check. Just to see how level of detail you can. Well, you can already see the detail, but see what you actually like glean from what they're moving about.
24.
24. All right. So you see what appears to also be a large, cross-mounted cross-bolt weaponry of some variety on the front of the ship as well. It appears that the figure, as you can just kind of focus your attention on it, as it is moving a little bit to the left and right. Not trying to be evasive or anything, just kind of the distance you're at, that there's a little bit of a haze effect from just the warping of the universe. But you do notice that there appears to be a very fuzzy, red-haired, dwarven entity with the telescope looking back at you. They have got their arms wrapped in linen, and you can see different types of inks. You can't quite make out the details of what's on the linen, but you can make out the fact that they are wrapped in inked linen. As you're kind of looking back around the rest of the ship, you can see it does kind of rise up towards the back, similar to how your own ship does, or how a standard ship does. And you do notice that there is movement across the board of the ship. You can see with just above this dwarven figure, all the way at the back, with the wheel, is another linen wrapped entity, but this one isn't as polished or clean. This one seems to have just a bit more kind of grease and dirt and age to the linen wrappings, and this one's got all of its most of its face wrapped in linen, whereas the one at the front just has their kind of arms and fists wrapped.
Okay.
There are several other entities, as well as I mean, you're seeing a deck full of individuals.
Yeah.
But the other ones that really stand out to you are the two devas floating above or floating, like, just hovering above the deck.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
Makes things more interesting.
Weirdly enough, we can probably quite easily pass as.
Yep, as they're radiant, they're dwarves. Hello.
Well, I mean,
Yep.
the Radiant Empire has devils as well, even if it's a lot less of them. We could probably just pass completely fine.
Yeah.
Whistling and not so.
We've got two pit fiends.
We want to say hello or just pass by?
Just give a nod. As
How do
passing
you
by.
feel like it, Point? The Radiant Empire, dealing with Radiant Empire is usually your forte.
I want to know what they're up to around here, but also let's get the pit fiends under deck.
Not a bad idea. I'll ask them. Do you mind going under decks for just a bit? Don't want to get the wrong impression or tip our hand too much.
Whatever your order be.
Definitely not to stop the pit fiends seeing these guys and going, "Oh wait."
I'm the yardstick.
You do still have a good like half an hour before your ships will cross.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like to do as you kind of continue watching them? Just obviously with your natural eyesight, you do notice that they too appear to be preparing themselves on deck. You can see the top deck kind of clearing out of individuals. As a couple entities are going towards what appears to be mounted weaponry, and getting ready with the astral sails to kind of maneuver them if required.
Yeah.
It definitely seems like the ship is also going on alert. Not
Hostile.
don't seem to be going hostile, but they definitely seem to be alert.
It's like they're standing at the weapons, but not like aiming them or anything at the moment.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I can respect this.
Essentially they're doing what you're doing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
They're acting as you'd expect so far.
Shall we hail them? Say hello?
I mean, they already know that we're on the way
Yeah.
because I waved. So.
I'm just going to take a minute or two and spam one into Zormir, one into Alvina.
Alacrity, nice.
Fair.
I look at the point like,
I'll
no.
take guidance.
Mhm.
Nice.
Nice one.
I'm gonna get the
Fuck you's going
unsling the
to-
cannon.
Fuck, he's going to cast disguise self on himself, make himself look like a Modron.
Modra, alright.
God. Okay,
Honestly,
something that has
expecting that to
disguise
be,
self.
There's a
Tough
lot.
expecting it to be I cast disguise self to look like Fukyu.
Right, like, he fucking knows what. Well, Touche knows what Modron looks like because he encountered one in the Mirrorverse.
It's mirror,
Oh.
fuck you. I love the concept, by the way, that now there's two party members. The party's like, we're pretty sure this is the same person. But on 100% on it.
Like, yeah, Touche will still answer the fuck you.
Yeah. That's his upbringing. That's not even naming, that's his upbringing.
Yeah.
It's like sod off Baldrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was on a crash from the kitchen, that's a bad sign.
At least they're not coming straight at us.
They're
What?
coming in our direction.
So what's
Yeah, but
going
I mean-
on up here?
Oh,
Forward.
just a Radiant Empire ship.
Yeah.
We're
I'm gonna
not.
say hello. See what they're up to.
We're gonna at least we're not
Yeah.
particularly doing hostilities. What the hell?
They've got a leech.
How far away are they?
Not that far actually. Though. Yeah, 900 feet.
890-ish feet.
Yeah.
How many feet was it in a mile?
5,280.
Okay.
Yeah, they're really much.
Maybe not Ring of the Orator then.
But you see
Oh,
that there is
Ring of the Orator requires attunement anyway, so.
there appears to be a large just trail of smoke coming off the ship.
I'm gonna look at where the smoke's coming from. Does it actually look like they've had some damage, or?
It's hard to tell because it's at the back of the ship and you don't have a direct look towards it. It just seems to be coming out the back of the ship. You can see there's a couple people kind of frantically running about at the back.
It might be in some distress. That's not a good sign when something is smoking out the back of an airship.
Yeah. How far can a voice carry?
Depends on the voice.
Not that far.
Strength check.
Not unless you want to burst your
they're
lungs.
towards you.
They are putting out a lot of smoke. Is that a signal? Point. You were looking up some like rules and regulations stuff from the Empire, weren't you? Do you know what that's if this is a signal?
Do I?
Give me a history
I
check.
will roll. What's that?
History.
Give me a history check.
Okay.
Coming at us side on. The crab walking at us.
I give you guidance.
I'm gonna
if
say
you're
a
staring.
no.
You got guidance apparently.
Is guidance one done or ongoing? I've not been guided before.
It's one and
It's
done.
one and done.
I'll keep it then. Yeah. I don't
Only lasts for a minute
think
anyway.
so, but I'm not sure.
It appears that their ship is starting to drift towards you.
So, and the average
There's
male
this
voice could
skinny
carry about
version of
60 feet,
Falcor.
apparently.
Was that Lou?
That's the average.
I'm saying it's a skinny version of Falcor.
It's a skinnier version of Falco.
They do appear to be drifting.
If you can drift a
let-
ship.
Yes, they're trying to put some kind of smoke screen between us.
Oh, is this the kelp again?
No. They were covered in
What
like
would you like to do?
linens.
Would you Yeah, it just seems kind of billowing out off it. You actually, just before they started turning, you saw that one off of their solar sails popped off the ship.
Ah!
Yeah, I think they need help.
Done with it.
I'm gonna head over there.
Yeah,
Anyone else want to join me?
I'm gonna grab you by the head.
Oh, okay, this is easier than me expending a spell.
You can fly. I can fly if I need to. So
I have like 3 different ways to fly once a day.
yeah,
so-
exactly. I'm confident you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll continue bringing the ship that way. Let's not all go
Yeah,
jumping
We're
off the
gonna go
ship like
check-
this.
we're gonna check out, see if we can help him out.
Yep.
All right, would you like to steer the ship towards it, or what's the plan?
I think we're gonna arch round the top so that we don't, if they continue to spin, we're not gonna end up in their way and crashing each other.
So you're gonna go through the billowing smoke.
Yeah.
I'd advise avoid the smoke. Would be my
Yeah,
plan. We're about to jump off, so
Yeah, because you can turn the ship. You can go left. You can go right.
The thing is, if we go
That's exactly my
underneath,
thought, yeah.
we're gonna end up in the way that they're probably gonna crash into us, and the smoke's gonna keep on going round them anyway.
my thought is you could just like fly around them, like circle them, and try and avoid the smoke. Also, we could stop
They
the
keep
ship.
spinning.
Also, we could stop the ship.
Yeah, we could just stop the ship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get as close as I can without being
in the smoke.
yeah,
All right.
and
Give
being
me
ready.
a agility check. D20 plus 8 to see how well Randy can handle the ship.
Come on, Randy.
See if you're able to go up and find a loose area of the smoke that you can go through where it's kind of like a gap area.
21.
21.
All right. So yeah, you find while it is kind of spilling out in 3 dimensions, there is less concentrated, kind of more just little wisps of the fog of the smoke above it, whatever this substance seems to be. And you fly just above their ship through that. Their ship is now a good like maybe 60 feet below you or to the side.
Okay. And I think, Point, you're gonna fly us off, right?
Yeah, fly over there.
I'm holding
So-
on to Point, so.
Just saying, permission to come aboard?
You don't hear any response.
You look like you need a hand.
Can one of you just give us a thumbs up if you're okay with us coming down to help you?
As you catch sight of them through the actual...
Smoke.
Why can I not?
Oh yeah, wait a minute.
Oh, it's because I'm not.
Do I have... Is that a thing in pyromancy where I can see through smoke?
That I'm aware of.
Yeah, I can't remember. No, not that I spotted.
And Chris, look better. It's just a really low quality image.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I need to give that item out at some point.
What have you got?
The Monstro Guild signet, that's the Azoria
Oh, yeah.
signet from Ravnica. Alvina can't use it. Well, she can, but not great. It's a casty item. It gives you some free spells, basically.
Okay.
You know, for flavor, because I can't actually bother finding a higher quality image. This is actually just what you see, as there's just smoke kind of all about it.
Fair.
Yeah, fair.
You know, you actually do spot, as you're just kind of coming by and getting a glance on it, you do spot the what appears to be the dwarf figure at the front of the ship, but they appear to be unconscious.
Ah.
Well, that's a bad
Um,
side. They're
I'm gonna-
They're at Cold Point.
Yeah, let's.
Well, they might be dead. They're covered in linens. There might be a mummy.
I'm gonna Alvina, in case this is a trap, be ready to
When
turn around.
when this is a trap.
Yeah. And go down and check,
Good.
is that dwarf still alive? Do they need healing, etc.?
Ooh.
This bit correction covers for this in blowing off.
Is it one of the back ones that snapped off, Chris, or is it that side
Yes.
one? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. That looks about right.
Ye-
Alrighty then. So, currently you can't see anybody else on the actually,
I don't
probably
see the
see the two Davis.
helmsman, right?
You don't see the helmsman,
Yeah.
but you do see two unconscious large Devas, which we'll put in yellow. Also unconscious. They're just lying on the ground.
Right.
Devas
Put,
are large.
I might put a helmet on the Emberlock armor.
I can't remember.
No
if
idea if it's
Davis
got
are
any
large.
filters, but just in case.
I can't remember if Davis are large.
I think they're medium.
Pla-
they're
pla-
they're
I
a
don't-
large angelic entity.
Yeah, I know planetars are large, and solars I think are also large, but I can't remember if
There you go. There's
Davis...
two planetars.
Yay, big ones. The last time we saw a planetar, it got immediately killed, so that's a good. That's a great track
Yep.
record for them. Instant
Yeah,
nat 20 from the
difference is The
butcher.
last one was helping us,
Yeah,
or intended to.
it did help. It's ate one of the butcher's attacks.
Yeah, it's one and only.
It's the one and only, but it did eat one. And I have respect for that, Angel.
Oh, I'm not saying I don't have respect for them. I'm
You got
just
to his
saying the
dead.
last-
You got to his dead.
Yeah, kind of a general respect for the dead.
Yeah.
All right, but the point in Alvina, you said you were going down to
Yeah.
investigate.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, I assume Alvina picks up the point and jumps down with a thump onto the ship.
I think I'm flying this one.
Alvina does
As the two of you, all right, as the point flies down after them.
I'm going to aim to land near that first dwarf. So far away from the Davers.
Far away from the Devas.
I mean, it's
Just
probably
in case.
Gonna try landing like center of doesn't look like breakable ground as she
Actually,
like does. She does kick up so she stops the fall damage at the end, but she's got a bit of an impact even with that.
I think I just filled in the details. Are the Davers conscious or?
They do not appear to be. They are lying face down on the ground.
Okay, good.
Just
Yeah.
normally breathe.
Make a religion check if you want.
General question.
Mm.
Also, these are planetars now.
Oh yeah. Do
Ah.
angels breathe in general? Alvina does not know. I don't think with a 0. Not even a nat 1.
No, it doesn't
I mean,
say
at
they
least
can
it's a
not breathe. So I'm gonna
Positive
say
number.
Down and just checking if this dwarf is unconscious, alive.
General
all
and
right, give me a medicine. Well, they appear to be unconscious. Give me a medicine check.
check for the 5 signs of death.
That'll do.
Hey.
Fun fact: they're also not immune to poison, which means they can also be poisoned.
So if they are dead, they weren't
I
poisoned.
guess that makes sense actually, because demons and devils quite often have poison, so kind of evens the odds with them doing radiant damage if they can do like poisons and stuff, right?
Do bear with me. Apparently, my internet is being ever so slightly slow.
Okay. Point got a 19. So
19. I am doing a counter roll to check for something. If the roll ever wants to show up. Ooh, a 22. That's fair. Yeah, no, they're dead.
Can I use that guidance?
Yeah, if you want.
Is it D4 guidance?
D4, yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't get it on the guidance flash. 4! You done it!
No.
You've beaten the 22. I don't know what it
Yep.
means or matters, but it's important. Moral victory.
So you are nearly certain that they are dead until you notice that they do have a very, very slowed heart rate. It looks like they have managed to, and you've heard of this technique where certain monks are able to slow their rate of breathing and their heartbeat so low that they can appear dead. But you're pretty sure this person is not dead. They are faking it.
Okay.
They're faking it specifically. It's not somebody's
Damn.
making them do it. They're faking being dead.
I'll turn to him and just say, "Damn, too late. Let's go."
Oh. All right.
All right, the point. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
You turned your back. Was I think what was
Yeah.
the bit, wasn't it?
Oh damn.
Also, hilariously, Alvina
Alright.
can't be surprised.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Also, neither can point actually because he's in 30 feet.
Yep. so just took that. Went. Oh yes, the trap.
My
That's it. Everyone else also go ahead and roll me initiative to see when you want to enter the fray.
Also, I will add my 8d8 to this because. Thank you, Gwen.
You're welcome.
That is a 22 from Alvina. If you can change. Actually, can I edit my total myself? Yes, I can. Yay. Oh. 22. Enter. There we go.
22. Very good.
I got a 16 on one initiative roll and an 8 on the other. Yeah, fair enough.
Touche's is 12, but it doesn't look like it's come through on.
It's because you're not on them. It's because they're not on the map.
Oh, I mean, even the roll's not come through.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beyond that.
Come
Come again.
through.
I actually just go grab everyone.
Put them in the smoke for now because it looks fairly clear. Assuming there's nothing in the smoke.
Yeah. No, that's too much work because you're all scattered all bloody across the place. I'm just gonna grab you all from the things. Who isn't here? Fuck you, Gwent, Lou, Zormir. And then I'll add the NPCs in as they become irrelevant. Here you go. You guys can all be up here. Technically you're all up here because you came in top.
We were being nice and polite and friendly for once.
Mm.
And they decided to pick a fight. Or they're undead.
One of the two.
Or they're mind
So hard to
controlled.
know. So hard to
I admire their commitment to the bit of. If I will say this when they attack, I admire your commitment to pulling off the sail. That was a good one.
We didn't
Okay, that's
expect
fine.
that. We actually thought you needed
Yeah.
help.
You see, it's just Velcroed on.
Mm.
It's not
I rolled
actually a
the-
sail. It's specifically the cap for the smoke dispenser.
Just go, oh no, that wasn't part of the ruse. That actually did happen.
Actually, yeah, it's a legit emergency, but they're committing to the ambush anyway.
I don't know why my initiative is suddenly rolling both.
Mm.
I don't know why you have advantage, but maybe you've got something that gave you advantage.
Yeah, but I don't select advantage. It usually comes with one number.
Yeah, mine always comes up with one number.
Yeah, but he's rolling through Beyond, though. That doesn't usually do that.
Yeah, because mine's rolled through roll 20, which auto does
Yeah,
it.
there's a
If it's in
setting on
it
Beyond
does it.
to always have it be an advantage, or if you hold down Shift. So
Touch
maybe it's that.
down.
It might have been an update, like, toggled it automatically for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it could be worse.
Yeah, so if you hit the Beyond 20 quick settings, it'll ask you if you. There's a type of roll thing. You can choose what type of roll it is. You probably have yours set to roll with advantage.
Where's the quick settings?
So it should be next to like the short rest button, depending on how yours is looking.
Got beyond 20.
Yeah, so press that Beyond 20 button.
I've just realised something, Point.
Hmm.
These guys might just be from the Radiant Empire, and they saw us two come down and went, oh, clearly these are, like, working for the Primordials.
Oh yeah, I am in the
You're in
envelope, aren't
Emblock
I?
armor, and I look like a
Yeah.
half-dragon.
Mm.
Fair.
Yeah, start to combat, I'll say, hey,
Just
friend.
so you know, we're not affiliated with anybody.
Yeah, we took this and we found this and it was cool. That's it.
It's shame it's a normal roll.
No idea.
Yeah. Alright, is everyone on the list? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it just Lure missing?
I'll lose on that.
No, there's Lure. Where is
Missing Gwent.
Wait, where are you?
I rolled
sure Gwent
16,
came
which is
up.
not bad.
Yeah, I rolled a 10 even with your bonus.
You got a 10
Yeah, mate.
total? What?
Yeah, because I rolled.
Oh yeah,
Rolled.
4 plus 3 plus rolled a 3. We both rolled a 3. Apparently Gwent's magic always gives a 3. It's fine, I'll take it. 3's not bad.
It's just a little help.
It's a little help, I'll take it. It put Alvina to... It didn't actually matter in the initiatives, but it felt nice getting over 20.
Yeah, that's fair. Alrighty then. Shall we start initiative? As the Point turns their back on the dwarven entity. Oh my god, everything's taking forever.
The dwarven space gremlin. Whoever got the 30s going first, I feel.
D20. They didn't deceive you, so you do not have advantage on this. You're just cautiously keeping an eye out for the side of
Yeah.
you.
And he is, Point is immune to, or like, the effects of surprised. Just outright, because he's within 30 feet of me. Because my amethyst sword is a sword of warning.
That's true, there's probably...
And fuck you's got his bow of warning as well.
Yeah. So everyone in the ship's not surprised either.
Now that's a surprise.
But the 28 to hit the point.
Damn!
That hits.
Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Good luck.
I'm surprisingly good at those.
You're a dwarf.
I say rolling an 8.
You're half dwarf.
Fortunately, that is high enough to beat the DC. Page takes forever to bloody load. Okay. Trying to remember if I had any extra damage on it. Come on, you. There's only so much I can remember. Load. Because I don't remember if you have extra damage on your attack or not. Fine, be that. See if my phone will load quick. Note to self, always get bloody stat blocks up at the beginning of it.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Alright. It is a D8. Okay. Thank you. D8. Plus the 5. Plus the magical linen robe, so plus 6.
Magical linen
yes,
robe does a thing, guys.
does a thing. Yeah, it does plus 1. 11 bludgeoning damage into the Point's back.
He does punch you. It's hand wraps of
Yeah.
mighty blows.
Hand wraps of plus 1.
They're largely, that's actually the item in Pathfinder. It's hand wraps of mighty blows. It does exactly that.
Oh.
It's cool.
Fair. But the Point, he, or technically she, as you turn your back, very, very quickly flings herself back to her feet with a slight sway on as she lands on them, immediately goes down into this crouching position and punches up into the back of your, just under your shoulder blades. As you are now stunned.
Fun.
Now, just checking if that stops me speaking.
Yeah. Stun stops pretty much everything.
Speak only fortunately. So just, ow! We wanted to help. Ow! Ow!
But
Ow.
already, they already kind of like grab you by the side and kind of throw you back as they throw themselves towards the stairs, and then they fall down the stairs, and they tumble.
Tipsy sway monks.
Yep.
They're not too sway. Drunken. Yeah.
Drunken
them.
master.
And as they fall down, they punch Alvina.
Okay.
Let's see here. It's +10.
I'm not currently raging.
As a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit a little bit.
And a Constitution saving throw.
Hilariously,
As you
I was gonna do the few times that I could use one of the abilities I've got, but it don't fucking matter because it's 11 higher than my armor class. I was gonna use shield.
Yep. As you take 10 damage to the jugular.
Ooh.
As they manage to, just as they're falling, punch up under your chin.
Ow.
And into your neck. But luckily, 18, I believe, is what you needed. Let me double check that. 4, 5, 9. 17. Yes, DC 17.
Yeah. Oh, but you missed my 1.
Let's see. They haven't used their bonus action. They've got key points to spend. So as they attempt to, you can feel that that was quite a. That was going straight for one of your nerve points to kind of freeze you in place. As they kind of fall down at your feet, they are actually going to continue using their forward momentum and actually pull their legs up as they push their hands under them, and they are going to kick you once, then twice with their feet into underneath your chin.
Okay.
You can see that they have also a very lovely ribbon, magical linen on their feet as well.
Nice.
Uses this, so to fist, feet of fury, for a 16 to hit.
Misses.
Ooh, misses. And then finally a 20 to hit.
Shield. I'm not raging, so I can actually use shield from my ring of free action.
Okay.
Boom.
As you manage to dodge their first foot, and their second foot is coming straight in you into the position you just dodged, you throw up this arcane field, and their foot glances off it as they tumble backwards onto their back and are just staring back up at you.
Ah, so this is what fusing magic feels like.
You can see at this, looking down, that this dwarven lass has a grin on her face as she stares up to you. You recognize the expression of one of absolute delight that this fight wasn't so easy.
Hell yeah. I'll be just grinning back.
I really hope what's going on here is what I think it is.
I've got no idea.
I really hope these are pirates that we can befriend.
They might be pirates. I'm okay if they're pirates. I'd be very, very happy if they're pirates.
Or higher.
Speaking of what, Paul's turn.
Paul?
As the Planetar flaps their wings and flies over at you without getting off the ground. They are just like a missile shooting toward you.
Hell yes.
They are going to swing their great swords towards you, and this one I can actually just bloody use. A 14 to hit, which does not hit off the shield, I assume.
Yep. Doesn't hit normal.
And then a
That
nat
does.
20 to hit.
Yep. I'm just checking something. One moment.
Because this will matter. Because Planetars do a fuck ton.
Yep. I'm checking if the golden scales requires reaction or not.
That's important.
Yep, as a reaction. It does crit.
It does crit. Okay. Let's see if I remember. There was a button for this. What was that button again?
This is gonna hurt.
Well, let's just see if it automatically applies. 46.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. 27 damage.
No, 46 plus 7 is their base damage.
Oh. Oh, it was just a very high. Yeah, it was just a high roll. I'm okay
It
doubling
was just
that.
a very high roll. So another 46 for the double dice.
Yeah. 27 ups to.
Plus another 21 slashing damage.
So 48.
And then, since this one does have a modifier, I'm just going to spam it twice because they also do some radiant
Oh,
damage.
yeah.
And that's one instance of it. And for the crit, so a
Only the 20, right?
first two there. So a 25 and a 20 for 45 radiant damage on top of that existing 48 slashing.
Ouch. So 48 plus 45 was that?
Yes, for 90 something. Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna calculate. I'm still up, don't worry. But 98.
Has the party finally met their match?
No.
I'm gonna surrender as soon as I can.
Oh, I accidentally added it together.
With that, that is Paul's turn. The Planetar. As Alvina, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm still doing my calculations. Because my freaking keyboard's bugging out.
So that's I hold my action.
Now. Okay, I'm on 54 health left.
Oh.
From that one hit, did a lot of Alvina's health. But she's okay. She's blooded. That hurt, though.
Mm.
Okay, well, Alvina is a little biffed, so she's gonna get angry.
Valid.
They brought this on themselves.
And I think what she's gonna do would be to move to here, which is still within their range, so they don't get attack of opportunity. Haha.
Yep.
And they're probably gonna make the save, but either way, smash.
Ooh, a strength saving throw. Okay. You have proficiency, don't you?
Monks definitely do.
Ooh, 'cause you're a monk.
Monks get strength and dex.
Okay, you're coming down towards them, right? Plus that, go.
Yeah.
22 for the monk, and then the Planetar actually do just have their stat block here I can grab. They do hilariously do not have proficiency, but they do just have a shit ton of strength. For
They pass.
24.
So they take,
So both passes?
so they
Help
take
me
half as
find
much
out.
damage and aren't pushed back. Which would have been very funny on the
Push
monk.
damage.
Pings the monk 15 feet off into space. Would have been fun.
What was that? 30?
You like it.
30, so 15. Unless they've got...
Yeah, just checking.
It's all magical.
No, they don't have anything against.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was checking. So yes, the Planetar will take the 15 as well, Annie the monk. Alrighty then.
Oh, yeah, also, doesn't matter, but in case it did, the fire damage did ignore resistance. So...
There.
But I
Cool,
don't think
cool.
it mattered. So...
Alvina, is that you?
That is Alvina. She is grinning still, even with a lot of blood coming out of probably the big sword wound in her side.
Yeah. Gwent, it is your turn. What would you like to do upon the ship? I don't know where you are on the ship. Describe us what's happening with Gwent.
Well, we're on the ship. We'll definitely be staring down to see what's happening. You said it was about 60 foot up.
Yep.
I've
you're
already
about 60.
charged my cannon, and I'm going to shoot at them from above.
I could really use some healing. God damn.
Yeah,
Shoot the ship because
don't worry, it's fine.
Cool.
So
Fair,
I
fair.
think if I aim just about here, I can get both the monk and that big boy with a poison spray.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
So can I?
do we know about about monks,
Uh,
Chris?
Really not immune.
Do you know about monks, Chris?
Yes, it's a monk. You know about the basic player classes.
Okay, I think monks are immune to poison.
I mean,
Just outright.
maybe.
Just outright.
And dwarves are resistant to it.
Yeah.
To be fair, they are only immune at level 10 or above.
I'd assume they're level 10. At least.
You can make that assumption if you would like. They're definitely hitting as if they're above level 10.
To be honest,
Well,
the monk
it was
wasn't
just
actually
like
that bad. The monk
Yeah,
actually
the
wasn't that
monk didn't seem to do that much damage to Alvina, so it's like, well, like a punch to the neck and a kick in the face.
That's fair.
That's
then
like a use. It's not that quite of a thing.
Then I am going to use one of the ships, one of the character on the ship's reaction to initiate a ship defense. So let's see if they can beat you to it.
Oh yeah, shit, Chris, I've just realised something.
Yes.
The ship takes 60 damage, I think, if it doesn't pass the strength save.
That's fair. There's just a massive hole on the other words. And Alvina, you could have sworn for a second that it sounded like Zormir was swearing at you.
I was wondering if I was right on this. When you said
Unfortunately-
red hair, I went, wait a minute. Okay.
Unfortunately, the ship defenses do not get deployed in time because the person deploying them is too busy steaming at what Alvina's just done to his ship.
You're welcome.
So yes, the monk is immune to it. Paul, hilariously, is not.
Yep.
What's Paul making?
Con save 15.
Con save. 30.
Oh.
Planetars
Oh,
are
it's
very
just-
strong angels. They are mid-rank angels.
Ooh.
I mean, still takes 9
Nine?
poison damage. So I'm okay with that from a range. And because it's 60 foot, I will just do a little bit of healing to Arvina. Please take 24.
Thank you. Seriously, Alpina? Still blooded. She's got a lot of health. Nat 20. Ooh. I don't know what that was for.
Because I'm supposed to be adding them to the initiative order as they react until they come out of the woodworks.
I'm looking forward to seeing some of this stuff. It's going to be very entertaining. Red-headed dwarf monk.
Oh, there was a red-headed dwarf and a red-headed elf. How does that
Both
compare?
both effectively, athletically built.
Technically, he's under the stairs. Lou, you are too watching over the banister, I assume. It's just the entire crowd on the ship is just looking down, watching this as if it's an arena fight. What would you like to do,
We have
Lou Grim?
popcorn.
And just at one point while you're considering what to do, Lucas just slides over with a little bag and whispers in your ear. You want to take any bets? That's not French enough. We look at that. I reckon Alvina will be the first to go overboard. You want to put a bet down? Come on, Grim. We know how you like to game.
Don't
start
make
that!
this a shadow game.
Why is the point not on the initiative tracker?
I don't know.
Oh,
I rolled
yeah!
No, it was 16. It was 20.
What
You
is
should
your
be-
initiative?
20. Actually,
20.
You're just behind.
not all these people can be ahead of me.
Well, it's fine because you are stunned.
I
You
was
can
stunned
do-
anyway, yeah, so nothing happens.
How do they say? Jack shit.
Can I have another save
Come
at
on.
least?
Exactly like that.
I think stunned is. I think
Oh.
stunning blow is only for a turn.
Yeah, it's only for one round. It's
Okay,
amongst-
fine.
The monk one isn't
it's not-
that
it's not.
broken.
Mm.
I've got 4
I
attempts.
consider they could do it a number of times. Like it's kind of a little broken.
Yeah.
It's still the best ability in the game.
Yeah.
Come on, Lou.
I'm
Oui,
just
oui,
trying to
French
establish
fly.
how far away.
Who are you and what have you done with Lucas?
There you go. That's
Lucas went in the hole as well.
Lucas also in the hole. He's now Italian.
I am mirror, Lucas.
He's now Italian.
Mhm.
But yes, Lou Grim, what would you like to do?
Come on, Lou, help us out.
I would like to
Rage.
cast.
I would like to rage. Lou's gained a level of barbarian.
I'd like to do this to Paul and
Ringo?
beside them.
Paul and
Oh, but I should have.
Bellina.
Who are mirror? Who are the reverse of Bert and Ernie?
I cast.
Paul and Kevin, probably.
Wait, can you guys see the names?
No.
Nope.
No.
No.
Did I actually get that right?
No, it's Barry.
Oh, I was about to say, is it actually Kevin? That would be a hell of a grab.
No, apparently I need to actually. Yeah, I've not even given them player.
Ross.
Annie, I was about to say,
Annie.
what is it?
Okay.
I have actually played characters like, I think I played a monk character called Annie before. Ross! You know!
It's a 40 feet
Helmsman.
square, but
How do you know?
I'll position it so Alvina's not in it.
Fair, you probably
Right,
can.
alright. Now previously I played this off as the defenses were just too slow, but let's see if Ross's reaction does actually finally go off in time. Do-do-do-do-do.
Slow.
It's a positive. It wasn't a 1. Okay. As you do
Annie
so,
and the solar.
No, it's not a solar. Thank God it's not a solar. I'd be dead.
Planetar, sorry.
Mhm.
coming from the back of the ship's steering wheel, you can see that there's this large contraption that goes down to this second balcony here that goes down into what appears to just be like a room underneath it, like a little captain's quarters underneath it, because there's like 3 stories here you can see from the stairs. A little panel opens out and a shot of blue light shoots up towards your incoming spell. And as it does so, it unfolds in this reflective arcane shield.
Yeek.
Zoma, you need to get on that.
As your spell splashes against the arcane deflector field and prevents it going further into the ship.
Cool.
Luckily, that is Ross's reaction used up now.
That's Ross's reaction. Okay.
Yes, because he is currently using he is the one controlling the ship defenses
Okay, fair.
and the defense room right now.
I was meaning and to decide Alvina.
No, he uses
okay.
reaction to stop it. Then another person uses reaction to stop
Oh,
it.
right, okay.
Yeah, the ship has these little like deflector fields that they can like rotate
Right, so
around.
I didn't get that far, okay.
Yeah. But you have used up his reaction now, so he can't defend against another spell, because they can do that obviously once per round. Unless multiple people are in there. But Fook,
Touché.
you then.
Touche! Come on.
Actually, that was Lou. 1 second. I'm
Yeah,
checking.
it's touche.
Yeah, it's just fuck you. It's still in the turn order.
We haven't changed the model name yet.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'll do that.
To be honest, it depends on how long touche or fuck you is touche though.
Yeah.
Yeah, is actual fuck you just on this ship?
That'd be funny.
Look for all lights.
Let's see. Let's have them peek up their head.
There's a second Ross.
There's now 2 Rosses.
There's not 2 Rosses.
Ooh! Who the hell's ooh?
Right.
I think that one might be spelled backwards.
Oh,
Lou.
Lou. It's Lou.
Lou.
It's
Oh,
you.
it's
It's
you.
alternate you.
You. character's are not alternate. Yeah, last time I checked, Alvina is not a dwarf.
No, she's an elf, which is why it's funny.
No, but
That
I
means
couldn't find the
Ool-
elven paladin.
Yeah, Ool. It could be an elf paladin, but Ool. Yeah, it could be an elf paladin. Ool's gonna be a freaking Azamar.
Okay. Here we go.
Mm.
Okay. I need an even lighter skin tone. Anyway.
On the pit.
As reaching their head out
The
and
exclamation.
placing what appears to be a wand sniper rifle out of
Oh,
the
okay.
stairs down, they are going to take shot at Lou. As
I
we,
didn't hurt them.
You hurt their ship.
you did hurt
I
their
know.
ship.
They didn't. They failed to hurt their ship.
Well, try to.
I didn't try to hurt their shit.
Does a 12 hit you, Lou?
Nope, a 12 doesn't hit you.
It doesn't. He's
does
just
it.
gotten given armor. Remember? Oh, we haven't made him armor yet. I don't remember.
That's fair. As you cast your spell and you kind of take a step back in exclamation of the fact that the ship managed to deflect it, suddenly a massive chunk of the ship's railing explodes apart, just in the direct trajectory to where your head was a second ago.
I shout down to them in thaumaturgy, that was not my fault. You did that.
Oh, hell no, she did. They did not just shoot my ship.
There's a moment of deja vu.
Yeah, everybody pauses for a brief instant. Of, what? Wait a minute.
All right. All right. Touche.
Touche.
Yeah.
It is your turn. What would you like to do?
So, just seeing this guy, one sniper out this, I'm assuming the hatch out the side of the ship.
There's little
Stairway.
stairs going down. He's like popped his like head up like halfway up the stairs and like plopped the one sniper like on the edge of it while he's taking partial cover.
Okay.
Hilariously, if
how
Alina
far
turns around, can like see him down the stairs.
Yeah,
How far away is our ship from theirs?
60 feet.
60 feet.
Directly down.
6 feet. Plenty of range then. Okay, cool. Touche is going to cast a firebolt at him.
Ooh.
Ooh, at Ool.
At the guy with the wand.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for it. He will have partial cover just because he is partly ducked down on that staircase there.
It is a 19 to hit, and however much partial cover gives him to his AC.
2, I think, partial, isn't it?
Yes, 1 second, need to double check something. 16 plus partial 3.
That's just 3. So it meets.
So 19. Does have shield.
Good shield.
Yeah, I think he has to cast shield. That'll be his reaction used up. He
fair
cast
enough.
shield on himself.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can get over there.
It's literally directly down, so you can jump.
Oh, is it literally just down? So
Yeah.
you could just jump down.
That's what we did.
Right, gotcha.
It's like down and slightly off, but like there is an overlap. If you jump down, you'll jump like the left side of your ship is just slightly over the right side of their ship.
Mhm.
But for purposes, you can't jump down. You are effectively on this cloud up here.
Right. Okay. So yeah, Touche will jump down then.
Hell yeah.
Does Touche have anything to stop fall damage?
No.
You are 60 feet down here. Does Touche want to take fall damage?
Hang on. Might
Will
have
we- I think
something.
It would be 66 fall damage if you're just jumping off your ship down. Like Alvina can get away with it, they're barbarian. Unless you have thingied into monk.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
he's
yes,
got
I do.
Pyromancy.
I have. I've got Slowfall.
Also, you've got Pyromancy. Just do what Alvina always
Yeah.
does. Just kick it off at the end.
Well, no, we don't know if this entity has pyromancy.
Oh, fair point. Fair point.
So,
Alright, but yeah, if you're doing
yeah,
slow, that's
I'm
fine.
gonna use my reaction to use slowfall.
I mean,
Badass.
featherfall, but yeah.
No,
No, it's
slowfall.
actually slow fall. The monk one is slow fall.
Oh, so you are a monk. Oh yeah, then that's fine. You're a monk.
um,
Okay.
because I used like my action to cast a spell, I don't get the extra attack, do I?
No, I'm trying to remember how
No.
this sphere works.
No,
I know you have to make an attack.
Multi-attack, the standard just hit twice, is you have to make the attack action.
Yeah. And
The
it's
attack
a
section just
spell.
gives you 2. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a spell attack, so it doesn't really count towards that.
Yeah, I think there's like I think Eldritch Knight has you can cast a spell as your main action and then get an attack as a bonus action, but I think that's the only exception one.
Okay.
And casting a spell is different than taking the attack action.
Yeah. Just gonna bonus action get up into this guy's face then. Bonus action dash.
Well, he's technically under the stairs here, but you can jump a little bit down there and just kind of kick open the door if you want.
I mean, my movement is base 60 at the minute.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, like I said, you could do it. Just FYI, he's not like on the stairs there. He's actually underneath it. I just can't really show that.
He's running around.
So
he runs around.
you jump off the next railing down, and then there's a door you can just open.
Ah!
He's not locked himself in there or anything.
Okay. Yep, I'm there then.
Monk and this
Alrighty then.
fun multi-class already. Nar.
Is anyone significantly damaged from their side?
Not really.
No. We'll hold
The
off on
ship.
that one. Okay.
The ship.
Can't do anything about that. Alright, it's time for Yanar. Renar is going to call out in this very croaky voice. I'm turning left.
Look down at the dwarf and go, is he okay?
And he just like shakes her head solemnly at you.
Yeah, fair.
Yes, suddenly the ship jerks to the right. You all make me dexterity or strength saving throws.
I'm assuming. Oh, actually, or strength saving throws. Yeah, I'll do the strength save. I was about to say, I can
fail.
see the ship, right? No, you're not stunned anymore.
Oh, is that passed?
Yeah, that's your turn.
No, because it's not been Annie's turn yet. It's at the end of Annie's turn.
Oh, is it? I thought it was at the end of the player's turn. I thought it stops them for their activation.
No,
Otherwise, it's pointless for someone just after you in the initiative.
It's
Well,
at the end
not
of the
pointless, yeah.
person's turn. Yeah, it means they get the reactions back.
I don't think it includes us.
Oh, right, I thought it was everybody, sorry.
27.
Oh, so everyone on their ship.
27.
Nice misdirection.
I'm at 20.
So is that including Touche as well?
Yeah. It's
yes.
point auto fails. It's me. and
Yep,
you,
I also
basically.
fail.
I mean, I'm probably auto fail as well. What's the save?
Just strength,
Strength or
dex.
dex save. The literally two proficiencies you have as a monk.
Dex save.
At this point, I'm half inclined to just
Okay.
give it to you because you're a monk.
It is the monk thing.
You know?
9.
The only thing that forces the sale for a lot of the higher dex ones is just the misdirection of the fact that he said left and then went right. But fortunately, the point, your equip will go unnoticed because it has to be staggered out, and you are immediately just like thrown to the right. Make me a d20 luck check. Let's see if you get caught by the railing.
Thankfully, I did destroy the railing on that side. So.
That'll do.
Hell yeah! Very.
Oh, nice.
Very tangled in the railings.
You know, that is such a good check that you land in something nice and soft like a bundle of ropes breaks your fall as you slam into the side of the ship, and you do not take this bludgeoning damage that is refusing to roll.
You land in a very comfortable chair that's just been set up there.
I land in their equivalent of the wool room.
Zormir, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Right.
You
First
avoided
thing.
6 bludgeoning.
Are you gonna come down
First.
here?
First things first. I'm going basically my equivalent of rage of increased my armor.
Animal mode.
Yep.
You're equivalent. Way less of them, but fuck it. We kind of counters per day. It's pretty low.
And as I'm gonna spend my destiny to do this, just for the flair of it. As I'm jumping off, I'm putting my shield underneath my feet and aiming for this person here to slam the shield. Have the shield take most of the impact and do the damage at them, but whilst firing 2 shots at one at this person and one at this person.
All right, there's gonna have to be one hell of a trajectory calculation. So go ahead and give me an intelligence check to see if you can aim all of this right.
Okay.
Here comes your algebra.
Intelligence check.
This is where getting the hilarious run that is like Zormir once again has higher strength as intelligence.
Reasonable.
Not bad. I'm gonna give him a dexterity save because that's not enough to automatically succeed on actually targeting the target. But does not have proficiency, so that is just gonna be 20 plus 3. Fortunately for you, he does notice you coming. I'll let you describe how. Maybe you're shouting, maybe you're screaming, maybe it's just the fact that suddenly there's a giant
cow
shadow.
And he hears 2 shots firing off at the other 2 as I fall.
Just the whistling noise of a careening object about to land on him.
But he is going to duck back down under the ship onto the 2nd floor beneath as you come crashing into the stairs, but you do get your 2 shots off. Go ahead and make your attacks.
Right.
He just like, oh shit, grabs the sniper, fucking dashes back down.
21. And...
hits. Which order are you doing this?
They're
Barry,
both 21.
Paul, and
They're both 21. I
First
believe
one.
it.
Do you want the first one on the monk or the first one on the planeter?
It would be this one.
I
and then
thought he was doing both the planetars.
Yeah, both
both
planetars.
planetars, okay.
Because they're the...
Big.
Yeah.
And this is... what damage type are you doing?
I'll stick with necrotic because I can't change to now.
My advice is don't do radiant.
Don't do radiant damage to the angel.
Because I can't change. I couldn't change the damage anyway because I have to use I use my bonus action to...
Wait, but what did you default it on today, basically?
Yeah.
No, they tend to default on necrotic, which I think is what Bob's going with. Luckily, planetars hilariously don't have resistance or anything to necrotic, so...
Asmar's better. Asmar's better.
So we should fight Radiant with Radiant.
Now it is technically Zool's turn. Nope.
Get rid of all the squares.
That's because the strip accidentally went up a layer. Because I was trying to grab Ool, who I seem to have. It's because I'm on the wrong. What layer am I? Yeah,
there he is.
Because I realized I actually need to bring him back in order to do his attack.
He's just under the deck, basically.
Yeah. So it's kind of the problem with like 3 maps.
Thank God Zormir landed correctly because you just hit the fucking deck pretty fucking hard.
What
is
that?
Is there advantage or disadvantage on shooting someone prone?
It's disadvantage.
Disadvantage because the harder to hit.
It's disadvantage on shooting them, but advantage on melee.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, technically Barry is still prone, but we'll ignore that for now because you were flying down and doing something cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Paul's technically upright because he just flew upright and attacked. And landed back with stance. But Ool. Gotta change the name to Oop. Ool, or Yule, is going to come sneaking back out. And is gonna try and, let's see, because Alvina's back and Zormir above.
Zormir, I think, is between us. But he is prone, probably,
what's the
right?
range here? No, he stuck his landing.
Oh, nice.
Let's see, 10, 20. What's a good 20-foot spell to screw the both of you over? Hey, Lou, what AoE spells do you have for no particular reason?
AoE. I
Yeah,
mean, I
any
can
fun
twin things.
Ah, you know what? I just remember you cast slow, so you have slow.
Yes.
Great. All right.
Yes, for no particular reason.
No particular reason. So since you guys can do some maths, you can do some maths and kind of thingy it just to the top right. It's gonna come a little bit more out. Not quite all the way up, like up to Alvina, like halfway up, just so he can see kind of over here. So you can kind of grab the three. Oh, we can actually probably grab the three of you. It's 40 feet. Okay, which means trajectory-wise. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. He is just gonna sneak up behind Alvina.
Yeah.
Might be the death of him, but doesn't know that. He's still in the stairway, by the way. He's gonna crouch down on the stairway just so like he's casting it above his head.
Yeah.
And he is going to cast slow. He is a visible casting slow just because he still has to like point his hand. You just see like his hands coming over the horizon.
It's just a hand poking out.
And just like arcane circles forming in the areas he's casting. Technically, you can see the spell for anyone who happens to have counterspell in the area.
Please counterspell it, Lou.
I counterspell.
Yeah, thank you.
Changing your counterspell. Are you in the area enough? You are in the area enough. Have you used a reaction? You have not used your reaction. No. Can he counter your counter? Kamba is a waste of a third level spell. Yeah, you counterspell.
Yay!
Yay.
Slow is such a pain in the ass for Alvina. So...
I can imagine. And he is still just kind of crouching there now, as he doesn't want to risk you grabbing your Alvina's attention and having his back split open. And last but not least, Barry. Has that been everyone's turn? Yeah.
Yeah, Barry's last.
I guess Barry is similarly going to rock up to Zormir here then, and take a swing at Zormir. Zormir, any reason I have disadvantage or advantage against you?
No.
Does a 30 hit?
Yes.
Well, hold on. I gotta actually check for fucking Zormir's involved.
Okay.
Even I keep forgetting what his bloody AC is at this point.
I think he's... Actually, yeah, I think even with shield, because you're at 25 at the moment, aren't you, Bob?
Oh. 26.
Oh, if you shield, you can stop him.
I use my protective wings and bring it up by 5.
Fair. 31 AC at the moment.
Christ.
Do you know the terrifying thing, Chris? One of the next feat levels, I'm going to take that as well.
Alright, the Plantar tries to swing in. Barry the Plantar tries to swing in at Zormir, but just not having it. And with that, we're going to take a break because we're coming up to 8.
Okay. As
you fight, well, who knows what. So far, the only person who's tried to engage in the dialogue has been stunned.
Alvina's engaged them in dialogue, it's just not helpful dialogue.
That's true, it's true. Alright, with that, we'll take a first little break there, because I need to go get more water, as we'll return to whatever this encounter is. Yeah, in a little bit.
See ya. I'm getting immense flashbacks, by the way. Has anyone played the Star Wars MMO?
No.
No.
Okay. There's a quest if you play as a Sith, where you can basically go to a planet and talk to, like, a Force illusion that's basically yourself. And I'm getting a reminder of where my character just chatted up myself. But the first thing I said to it was like, damn, I'm hot! I'm getting flashbacks to that moment right now. So, I do recommend play that game for at least the story. It is actually free, and it is genuinely worth it for the story, at least on a couple of characters.
We've also had a couple people in chat. One wondering about our Discord, and another, I think, maybe a bit more.
I think they're both. Yeah.
We had a bot of mine.
Probably a bot.
We definitely had a bot.
Considering asking about art.
Yeah. Well, the artist might not be a bot, but they might just be an artist. But...
So if you are legit, sorry for calling you a bot. If you're still listening.
Yep. If you are the
Yeah,
person who it
We're
literally
currently
pops up-
not looking
Yeah,
looking for a lot of art, considering we're
Poor streamers.
we're poor
Yes.
streamers. A lot of the stuff that you see as art in this, either I think Chris, the GM, has done, or most of I think the characters are me or Point. Not in every case
Yep,
of the
Yeah.
player.
in Hero
characters.
Forge.
We do Hero
Yeah.
Forge. But
We do
most of
pretty-
these are done by me or Ali for the characters.
we
Or
do
whoever
appreciate
scored at
all
the time.
for
Yeah.
we're not after it right now. And as for if the band one was after, actually, we do not currently have a Discord for people who wish to watch. But as I said in the message, we do every Friday from 6 till 9
Yeah.
GMT.
Roughly.
Roughly.
UK time.
UK, GMT,
Most Fridays, yeah.
whatever.
BST, sometimes whichever one it is, we do it from whatever the
There's
time
also
is in
YouTube
UK.
if you want to go catch up on previous episodes.
There is a
Which
link
is
on my
either-
channel for a lot of the YouTube VoDs, and I think there's the World of Alterra channel on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
You see, look, check Wolfie or World of Alterra's
World of Alterra.
YouTube, and the VoDs are there.
There is all our promotion done for the day.
I've just realised, like after 2 hours of playing, that my mic settings for what do you call it?
Discord.
OBS hadn't actually been picking me up.
Oh, God.
Okay.
It's fine, you've been picked up on my end. So once again,
That's
we've
fine,
got
yeah.
some weirdness to
Yeah.
do with.
I was just looked at it and didn't see the bars moving. I'm like, why is it not? Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah,
Yeah.
audio input.
Technical gremlins.
Ah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the difference between Fuck You and Touche. Touche is completely inaudible.
Touche is set to mute.
and we're about 2 followers away from actually having enough followers to actually.
Be affiliate.
Yep.
Well, we need to up the stream time, so
You need to
Yeah.
increase the
streams
number
are-
of streams per week.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
per month.
We're 2 followers away from our sub goal.
Hmm.
our follow goal.
Is that
Follow
our follow
goal.
goal being 2 more than whatever we're currently on?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a higher sub goal for Wolfie or even my chat.
God, yeah.
Is it affiliate or partner that you need to have a certain amount of viewers?
You need it for affiliate as well, but it's just a lot more for partner.
Right.
Affiliate is you need an average of 3. Partner you need an average of, I think, 75.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know people that have been able to get to partner, and then their viewers just dropped.
It happens. Yeah.
Mm.
A lot of people do like a big push to get to partner, so they do a lot of like specific stuff, and then it's like, cool, they've made the threshold. Now what? But you don't lose
Yeah.
it, so there is that. You don't have to keep up the numbers. It's just
It'd be handy to keep them.
exactly it's money.
Mhm.
And as always, shameless self promotion for me. Hi, I'm Ferris Wolfbane. I'm on the other channel. I need subscribers. Please subscribe. I'm poor. I'm
And,
trying to buy a new computer.
And I'm Dragon Bob FF7.
Yeah.
I will try to get back to streaming as well, but I just need to find the.
The time. And the
time.
energy, I actually think is for you more than the
Yeah.
time, really. I do this multiple times per week, though. Only one for Alterra, though.
I used to do it like every day for at least 3 hours, and that burnt me out. I had done a year and a bit before I stopped. But yeah, it can be a lot of strain doing this every day,
God, yeah.
especially when you're trying to.
That's why I take weekends off. Doing
But
5 days.
It was still fun.
It's very fun. Doing it 5 days a week is exhausting.
You also lost track of the time, didn't you?
Yeah, I moved from where I used to stay to my friends that I stay with currently now, and the internet change started losing time because it was getting drop in
Ah,
signal. So
Yeah.
so I lost parts of the stream. So that's mainly what sort of slowed me down. But now I've got a bit better internet here. I've no real excuse, but it's also ideal. I work full time as well.
Mm.
Well, you attend full time like everybody else.
Yeah, I've
It's no
just
work.
moved as well, and like my internet speeds have dropped severely.
Yeah, mine's
About
The
third,
US.
third of Virgin Media.
that'll be why.
Yeah.
I'm paying for like the 350 meg package, and at the minute I'm getting about 90.
Just change away from Virgin. It's awful.
Mm.
My dad has so many horror stories about what the freaking Virgin internet's like. He changed to BT and he's not had any of the problems.
I mean, I've not
I
had
used to
any
be with
problems with
Virgin.
Virgin.
No, it's like
Apart from the price, I'm not I'm happy with Virgin.
Fair. You always get a bit
At
of
least.
most of from my understanding, most of them apparently use all the same cables, and the owners of the cables throttle anyone that's not their own company. Can't remember which one owns the cables, but
It's basically all under
It's-
BT.
is it all on BT? then?
No, Virgin Media cables are separate from BT.
Fair.
Don't you have his channel as well, Ben?
Did what, sorry?
Don't you have a channel as well? If you want to, we've
Or
all been
shameless
self
promotion.
I
shamelessly
mean, I
promoted.
do. I've not streamed for like over a year, so
Hey, still
Shameless
Promote if you want.
promotion.
shameless promotions.
I can't even remember my channel name.
Yeah, but I say I don't know if I've subscribed to it. So
I've forgotten already. Been too long.
well,
There we go. I'm Max __ Dante. I might stream at some point, but probably not.
they might
There.
though.
So I might
Basically,
stream at some point in future, but I
will be
don't have a
best.
channel, so
Lies.
They will be
I've
a
attempted to do more, and I'm bad at consistency.
that's what you said all the time.
So you're consistently
You're
inconsistent.
consistently inconsistent.
And I
But we're-
stuck to it.
we're close to our goal of having enough followers.
Just a couple more years to go.
Creeping
One
up
follower per year.
one follow at a time.
You know the horrifying realization that we've done this campaign for over 2 years.
Yeah.
I've got you all Stockholm syndrome now. You'll never leave.
Hell do we will. I love
Not as long as I keep giving you more loot.
it. More loot, more pets, more problems. It's great.
More levels up.
Or
And the more side quests we find,
Yeah.
or make.
Make is most of them.
That's why I added it in. It wasn't initially in there. It's like, or make, because that's us.
This quest is a side quest that we created ourselves.
Basically, all of our quests are side quests.
No, we have a main quest. It's just we haven't paid attention
Alright,
to the
that's what
main
I'm saying.
quest since
Basically,
episode
all
like
of them.
6.
What was your main quest again?
Kill Junior.
Junior.
Yeah, this is a Hunt Down Junior.
Steel Junior.
Kill Junior. We gave up on that over a year ago.
You gave
Yeah,
up that before I joined the
Yeah,
campaign.
yes.
Junior was supposed to be a pop-up reoccurring character, but
He's
became
technically
He's
pop-
reoccurred.
He's in technically every single episode, at least
Once or
partially.
twice.
He's at least partially in every single episode.
yeah.
Alvina has one of
Once-
his teeth.
Part of his
remember?
body, yeah.
Alvina ripped out one of his teeth at one point, and we have it as a scrying focus, so we can just check in on him at any time we feel like.
Yeah, it's not like you have a lack of resources to go over Junior. You choose not to go after Junior.
We're waiting until he becomes more powerful, or to when Alvina eats the primordial Lord of Fire, so we can really freak him out.
I think
He's
that's our
slowly
next quest
just-
after the.
We're gonna
No,
do
this-
this after.
Junior's just slowly being pushed down the pile of level of importance to deal with.
No, Junior is the first boss in like level 1 to 3 adventure. And you guys have just done every side quest and have come back and are so over leveled for this first intro quest.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Junior with all the forces amassed. And I want to meet him when we're level 20 and have actually accomplished like 1 or 2 of the problems. I want Alvina to have eaten the butcher and Imix, and then we fight we fight Junior.
It's just like power leveling.
He's just waving a white flag going, I surrender.
Look, Alvina still needs to engrave herself into the mythology of the vampire nation he's making.
He finally
he's building an army.
We do some form of time skip where you all go on little holidays or something, and Alvina's one is entirely just in the vampire kingdom, not killing Junior, but just being like a Jack the Ripper of vampires, just to distill fear.
She does what was the lictor? There's like a special lictor in 40k, which it destabilizes...
Death Leaper.
The Death Leaper. It destabilizes planets by killing everyone of the High Command except the guy in charge, and it just keeps doing it for like years at a time. Just to fuck with it.
Wow. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
Alright, are we all back?
I think so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Oh. I believe we were getting into round 2.
Yeah.
Okay then. So, as entities have popped up here and there, let's have a go of Annie jumping back to her feet and just going and pummeling Alvina.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. If my dice can keep up, you know what? I'm just going to roll a bunch of these. 23 to hit.
Yep. Nope.
Ooh, natural 1, but might as well do... Well, let's first see if that first one can stun you. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
No.
10 bludgeoning damage.
5 bludgeoning damage. Alvina feels more like concrete hitting now.
That's fair, it's fair. And then 2 flurry of blows into you.
They both hit.
27 and a 29 to hit.
Yep. Both of them hit.
D8 plus 6. Go ahead and give me a second Constitution saving throw. We'll try one more. For a 12 bludgeoning damage, half to 6.
25.
No, at this point, she's learned her lesson. She's given up on that. And just an extra 7 damage, half to 3. For that second hit.
That one crit did so much, and Alvina's feels like punching into concrete now.
Annie is kind of swearing there, staring at you. She like starts to kind of tip towards you, and then just massive belch comes out of her in front of you.
Nice one.
But it is now Paul's turn, and you've not done anything that requires advantage or anything. You've not done any reckless. So it's just going to come in for a swing. 17 to hit and a 16 to hit.
Ping, ping, both miss.
All right. Suddenly, the tide appears to be turning back in Alvina's favor. It is your turn, Alvina. What would you like to do?
My turn. Is this what she's just gonna say? And she's going to. Honestly, the Planetar did most of the work, so she's gonna go. Give me one moment. 2 amethyst sword attacks into the Planetar. Bang!
Revenge.
And bang! Ignore the top section
Alright.
damage on both of them.
What are we looking at here? 41?
From the first hit.
And another 24.
Yep.
You have bloodied this Planetar.
And I will swing the hammer into the monk.
Alright.
For another crit.
As you are coming in, you can see the monk's eyes go wide as she gulps down very clearly, like suddenly just seeing you whack this Planetar and the fact that she was unable to hit. She is going to very quickly pull something out of her linen wraps around her forearm, and you recognize a very familiar lightning feather coming out of her linen as she vanishes. She's getting the fuck out of there.
Boo! Actually,
Oh,
sulfurous smash. Does that hit the ship with that miss?
Yes.
So that is
oh.
all of that doubled into the ship.
30? Here. Okay.
Yeah, you can pick anyone.
Okay.
Crash!
Was it 38 doubled to 96 damage on the ship?
Boo!
What did we say about damaging the ship?
Do it excessively.
Do it often.
Exactly.
As a massive chunk of the ship is just torn away.
I look like feathers. I love those things. Is Alfie's gonna say.
Imagine, because this was your hammer, right? I got me.
Yeah, it's
There's
the
got to be a
hammer.
bunch of like scorch marks on it now.
Where's all the
There you
rock
go.
and stuff that was formed through the hammer anyway? Because I molten smashed there first, which summons like lava and
Fair,
rock.
fair.
So it's all just like caved in a chunk of the ship. Boo!
At this, suddenly the ship goes quiet. Everyone turns towards Alvina. They all turn towards where Ross is. They all look back at Alvina. Fuck you, did you open the door into Ross's compartment?
Did. You might be muted, Ben.
We never know.
Yeah, you open the door.
You open the door? Okay. I imagine the door swings outwards for health and safety reasons. Oh, actually, you probably have to swing in for health and safety reasons.
Actually, yeah, it might be in for health and safety.
How the fuck do doors work again?
Either way.
It can open outwards for dramatic effect, for like vibes.
It doesn't matter. Either way, the door's open somehow.
Yeah.
One way or another. And you watch Ross is staring deathly daggers at Alvina. You see what looks to be a large Goliath of a man
There I am.
with several kind of scars and tattoos around
Ross
his
is
face
zombie.
and bodies. He is wearing what appears to be a carpentry kit
Yep.
around his body.
Is he in wood armor?
No, he's not wearing any armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's just wearing like a sailor's uniform, like a white shirt with like rolled up sleeves around it.
Navy uniform, not sailor's uniform.
There's just
My
like
brain went the
soot
wrong way.
and sweat kind of staining the shirt. Like he's got a massive tool belt kit with just a variety of armor reinforced tools.
So he's the dude in what's his name? Jean Paul advert. Does Jean Paul have his aftershave?
I know which one you mean.
I know the one you mean.
Jean-Paul
Yeah.
Gaultier.
Jean Gaultier, yeah.
Oh, okay. My brain went to
He
the wrong
stepped
kind of sailor
forwards.
uniform immediately, by the way, when you said sailor uniform. I went to anime. I went straight to anime.
Oh, yeah, I realized, which I had to correct it there. I was like, no, that's an actual uniform. He's wearing effectively just like a handyman outfit.
Yeah.
He takes a step forward towards Alvina, notices Touche. Looks down at Touche, and you can see that there is murder in this man's eye. He is he is cold fire right now, as he says.
Touche still looks like a Modron as well.
Fair. He looks down at the Modron. Of my way, you heap of junk, or I'll use you for spare parts.
That's what you think.
Broke my ship.
The elf broke my ship.
What would you like to do?
He's just still going to stand in the way.
Yay! Alvina will remember this. Appreciated.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. He is going to reach down to his tool belt, and he is going to grab this large metal hammer. It's got a square face on it, and it kind of tapers off to the back in what looks to be a cylinder. You can see that there appears to be rubber reinforcement around the handhold of it, as he is going to take it out and strike at the Modron disguised Touche.
Does he have the freaking pulverizer from Killing Floor 2?
Who knows? Who knows? Fuck you. I require you to make me a dexterity saving throw as mid-swing, a blast of fire erupts out the back of the hammer as it speeds up at you like a rocket.
28.
28 with evasion, probably, right?
No.
Not high enough level, monk. Sad.
Luckily, this is an all or nothing as you manage to avoid the impact as it stops just before hitting the wall, but you can see even then the wall breaks in from the force of the air pressure.
He's damaged the ship as well. We should damage the ship.
Oh, wait, no, I do have evasion.
I was about to say, it's like, oh, I thought you'd be higher level, fair enough. It's fine, either way.
He is going to twist the hammer around and take another shot at Fukyu. Another dexterity saving throw, please.
No.
That's probably not going to work this time.
Would you like to do anything before I announce the results?
Sort of, yeah, let's use my destiny.
Okay.
There you
That's
go.
better, right? 24.
All right, once more, you avoid the hammer's rocket impact as the air pressure kind of shoots out, and you can see it just wash a dust and cloud off the top of the deck. But that's his 2 attacks. The point, it is your turn. You are no longer stunned because Annie's had her turn. What would you like to do?
So I'll turn to one of them and go, "What do you guys even want?"
Anyone in particular?
Probably Yule and Barry, since they're just
Yeah,
closest.
not Ross, and not the one who's probably hyperventilating on the other side of the ship.
Paul and Barry do not pay attention to you.
Should have gone for
Okay.
Ul.
Does Yule?
Yule's currently staring up, eyeing Lugrim.
Okay. In that case, if no one's
He
paying
can look at
attention
me
to
all he
me,
wants.
I'm gonna run over to the stairs and just jump down there.
Whee!
Whee! Maybe there's a reasonable person below here.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, you get the movement down there. Okay. As you jump down, Yule kind of like does a sudden like double take and looks back over his shoulders. You're just running past him.
Suddenly
You get down into the second into the hull of their ship, and you can see that it looks kind of as you would expect a massive traveling ship. There's a large open central area. It looks like there's some stairs down further down, but also there are 7 other Noids in the hold to kind of glance up and look at you. You recognize what appears to be a small halfling playing cards at a table with a couple other Noids I'll describe in a second, who glances over to you. He's wearing what appears to be a white religious robe outfit, like a priest's outfit.
Can I tell what god?
Yes, it is the god Medici. You
Oh,
recognize
thank God. Okay.
Good one. Good. We're friends
Okay,
with
good one.
Medici.
Yep.
You recognize the staff with the 2 quartles wrapped around it.
Great.
As well as a small, well, I say a like mid-20 young boy man thing.
Boy, man.
Boy, man.
Boy
thing.
man. You know, he's still got a bit of youthful feature to him, so he doesn't like look like a full man. He's definitely in his like his young 20s. He's got this just mop of hair. Part of it's like coming down and the fringe is partially covering like his right eye. He's got this what appears to be like newly crafted sword laying across his back.
It's Alan. Or something like that.
And there is also playing cards with the two of them. This kind of lanky elf who is kind of dealing out the cards and looks up at you, and it seems to have just this very vibrant eyeshadow covering his eyes. He's got some glitter on his cheeks. He's currently got his hair dyed in several different colors as it goes down towards his shoulders. And he's wearing quite a well-fitted, colorful nobleman's outfit.
Okay.
All three of them kind of look up at you. Wait to see if you're attacking them.
Okay, I'll
And they go
point to
back
Ray.
to playing cards.
Yeah, point to Ray. I'll go. Wow. Everyone up there's ignoring me. We came down to help. Are you guys just pirates attacking everyone who comes to help? Or what?
Let's see.
You like Medici, it's a good sign.
Of this.
I will
probably-
specifically point at the cleric and go, Cleric and Medici, right? So you're not with Radiance,
Which
so
cleric
that's
are you
good.
pointing to?
The one
The
downstairs.
halfling one.
The one downstairs.
Is that Cleric and Medici, right? Good. Don't worry, we'll get back to that later.
We met her. She's nice.
We've met her. She's nice. Called my friend an abomination, but in a friendly way.
In an endearing way.
And she's technically Lou's boss.
Yeah.
Rather quite a nice story that it is. What did you say your name was, young dwarf?
They call me the Point.
Oh, lovely. They call me Bless You.
Gesundheit. Pleasure to meet you. Nice to actually meet people who are willing to chat.
Yeah, lovely to meet you. Welcome aboard. What brings you to our little abode?
We thought you were having trouble with all the smoke and everyone on board on deck appearing unconscious. We stopped to help, and
Oh,
then
yes.
the monk punched me.
Aye, Annie'll do that. At her hothead, she is. Punch first, ask questions later. We thought you were a celestial ship. You don't look like you're with the Empire.
No, we're freelance.
Oh, did you tell Ross this?
No, not yet. I was kind of, like I said,
We
stunned
also
by the
have a
punch.
hothead. She did
We
that.
also have a hothead, yeah.
She did that, and you point at the wall.
She's
which
up there
is
with
missing.
the one with the gun.
The one with the... Oh, Uol, our sniper, aye.
Mm.
Aye, we'll crack shot when it comes to magic. No one can outsnipe him.
That's a challenge.
But,
though.
you should probably tell Ross that you're not with the Empire then before, anything gets broken. Otherwise, whoa, he's gonna lose it.
You can already see
It
the
might
wall.
be too late
can't
for that,
they?
but I'm going to tell him anyway.
You can see the wall, right? Where it took a chunk out of the
Yeah.
brick below.
You should have heard it. Never mind.
Everyone should have.
That's fair. Let me change that. Well, it's a real shame that you blew that wall apart. Otherwise, Ross, I doubt Ross is in a negotiable mood right now.
Okay. Could you possibly tell the others to not attack us?
What do you lads think? This is a democracy after all. I can't just take the voice for everyone,
I expect that.
Timothy, what do you think?
Sorry, I'm
Which one is Timothy?
still giggling at that. Bless you. I'm not gonna lie, that one really got me.
It's the elf.
Timothy. Mm.
Instead of Abigail. Oh no, it's what's
this
his
is
name? That's the Italian guy. Maybe.
No, this is the point equivalent.
I was
Yeah, it's
pointing-
the equivalent of Timothy.
Timothy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see you as a Timothy.
Let's point actual
I
name.
No, point has an actual name. It's not Timothy.
Now.
Well, I don't want to assume that my voice is any more important than anyone else's here. I'm just a simple artisan. But in my humble opinion, and if you're really pushing for it, because I don't like to stand out too much, I reckon
With
we
air
should
like
at least
that.
do,
I do mutter under my breath.
Oh, I thank you. I'm here to just bring a little light and joy to people's lives and look a little bit fashionable. Well, you know, I must say, you look absolutely great. Who's your tailor?
Oh, I make them all myself, actually.
Oh, that's wonderful. So do I. We should exchange tips. I would love to
We really
lend you
should.
both.
If we don't end up killing each other.
If
Which I don't
Alvina
want to,
doesn't
but
break the ship
yeah.
in half.
I mean, I reckon that's up to you. Just don't kill me and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You got a deal.
So, do you agree to extend the favour in the other direction?
What do you reckon, Alan, whose name has
Oh,
been rechanged
God.
to Alan?
Yes!
I reckon he's just kind of staring at his cards. Was a king good or bad again? Because Annie says that kings are bad, but I think that's just relating to the world and not the cards. It's hard to tell.
We've got an act full
She
of
was
actions.
looking
Hands
at
were
cards.
game.
I'm gonna. Can we agree to get everyone to parlay at least?
Oh, I'm kind of new here and still learning the ropes. I don't know. It's Ross you want to speak with. He's in charge.
Okay, I'm gonna go and do that. Lovely to meet you all. I'd love to chat more later. I'm gonna go and try and speak with Ross.
Oh, best of luck.
Do you mind if I cut through the bottom to get to him?
Oh,
Let's fight on top.
You might want to be careful in there. We have a kraken in the ship.
No, no,
Oh.
Alvina, no.
Oh,
No,
we've got dragons on ours.
Oh, that's cool. I think.
Annie and Alvina are going to be worryingly good
Kraken
friends.
between here and Ross, or just don't go in the door labeled Kraken?
Well, he's currently in the alchemy lab. So
Oh,
I guess
it's
don't-
instead of Drax.
It's Drax, yeah. I actually want to mention Drax.
We have an apple.
Yeah, they have a kraken.
How do you fit? It's a dwarf kraken.
I guess
it's a pygmy
don't
kraken.
don't go in the door that has a lot of just burn marks on it. I reckon you'll be fine. Oh, hi!
Bye. Lovely to meet you all. And I'll attempt to rush below decks to where I saw Ross was.
By the way, Chris, if I go below decks,
I do
are
above
there
decks.
gold dragons by any chance down there?
No.
Oh. No, that'd be very funny alternate version. It's because red and gold are the equivalents. So.
Ross is technically like on the main deck. He's just in like the captain's
Cubby.
quarters on top of the main deck.
Yeah,
that's
I'm saying
there.
instead of having to go through Paul and Barry, I just want to go underneath.
You could.
Yeah, you can go under. Because like there is another stair set like up that brings you just next to Fukyu.
Yes, I'm going to attempt to get over there as quickly as I can.
very
I will dash if I can.
I'm very surprised that you didn't actually go for the top because you could stop Alvina and the Planetars from brawling.
But yes, with a dash, you're able to kind of run all the way through there. You do pass a door that has been reinforced around the edges with what appears to be some form of metal, some sort of brass-like metal. As the wood itself appears to just have like stain marks all over it from various acids. And you do hear an explosion inside and this squelching sound as you decide to continue past it. But yeah, you find the next stairs up to the top deck. You come out and you're right next to Fukyu and a broken wall.
Ross, is it? We're not with the Radiant Empire. I'm happy to help you fix stuff if you. Sorry.
We'll
Can
get
we
back to that
not
in a
fight?
second.
Sorry about her.
End of your turn. While that's happening, all around you, Gwen, what are you doing?
It's kind of changed my plan a bit. Now that the point has actually made it to
Yeah,
Ross.
you just
Because I was
see me
going to shoot
appear
Ross in
from
the
below
face.
Oh yeah.
I think Ross is in proper full cover from you.
Keep that plan.
He's like underneath
No.
the level.
Yes, because he is underneath that flooring there. The door is open. Fuku is on one side of the door. Ross is on the other, trying to hit Fuku. Or
Okay, in that case,
done.
Ool, I'm going to shoot Ool in the back of the head.
Damn. If you kill him, it would be
Just
very awkward.
with...
I mean, technically he's
Ah,
looking
it's
up at
just
Lou
gonna-
right now, so you're shooting him in the front of the head. But go for it.
You shoot him in the
Okay,
eyeball.
I wave 6 charges of magic
Ching,
missile.
ching.
Oh, shit.
You have a sniper. We have a machine gun.
No, let him do it. Let him do it.
Let him cook.
This is the point role playing, not me going. So, guys, that's not.
But more
Yeah.
importantly, Gwen, do you remember what happened previously when Uul was shot?
Shield.
Shield.
There was a shield, yes.
Shield
Ull's
or
I
gonna
thought the
cast
shield was
shield.
controlled by Voss.
That was a different shield. Uul just has the shield spell because they're a sorcerer.
That's okay.
But Uul cast shield, and your magic missile blasters into it.
Ping, 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 ping.
Only they were looking the other way.
Yeah. I give him a friendly wave. And
With
then
that kind of
I
smile.
bang
Hi.
another healing word into Alvina. Alvina, have fun!
Thank you.
Fair.
And then I
Lou Grim.
duck.
And then you duck. That's valid. Lou Grim, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
You can shoot him now. Shoot Ooh.
Oh, Alvina's no longer bloodied by like 5. She's got a lot of health.
I'm talking them rounds. Don't let us be more mermaids. Or like hold until I can chat to these guys.
They can't hear you. They're on the top. They're on the top.
No.
I might be able to
Yeah.
hear you. But
I'm
not...
assuming if they can hear me, they're not listening. So
I don't think we can hear you.
Alvina and Zorman might be able to
To be
hear
fair,
you.
you just had to dash all the way through there. You know, you slightly
Yeah,
puffing a
out
little
of breath,
bit. You
yeah.
aren't really projecting as much as they normally would.
I should have. The Ring of the Orator is getting very, very tempting.
Why haven't you attuned to it?
Because I have all my attunement slots are filled.
Ah.
But yes, Lou, would you like to do anything?
I will shout down and ask what's going on because it seemed very quiet from other people's actions, bar Gwent's.
Alvina did just blow a hole in the side of a ship like
Yeah,
less than 6
there is
seconds
active
ago.
fighting here.
There's an
I'm the one
active
who's
war
not.
between a couple of planetars and Alvina.
Also, the point is bad at this kind of stuff. Who knows who's going to change these people into? The point, famously bad at these decisions.
No, he's famously bad at selfless decisions. Oh, it's only the selfless
I
ones.
assume he's going to make this on a wizard or something.
Maybe.
But Lou, unless you want to do anything, as you shout down, nobody responds up to. They're all too preoccupied with their own combats right now to have a pleasant discussion.
Okay, what I'll do is... it's probably gonna be so bad.
I've done over 100 damage to this ship. You can't do much worse.
Oh, there's a challenge.
Disintegrate at the ship.
Disintegrate.
Well, there is that, but I'm gonna cast Sorcerer's Blast on Annie. Or Annie.
Sorceress? What?
Sorcerer's Blast. Burst, sorry.
Oh!
All right, what am I doing? What are you doing?
You cast sorcerer's energy at one creature or object within range, which is 240 feet.
Fucking hell.
Make a ranged attack against the roll.
Sorry. Look, I don't need you to read the spell out to me. Are you making an attack roll? Roll for attack.
It's an attack, yeah.
Yes.
Is that a new cantrip?
It's a cantrip, but I don't know how new it is.
Extremely. It's this year.
Oh.
It's one of the brand new ones, which I think Chris is allowing us to use, so it's cool.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with the same rule I do for the guys on the Thursday ARG stuff. I don't give a shit. You can use whatever. I'm not keeping that level of bookkeeping.
Like, is it fun?
Yeah.
Is it fun? Honestly, I don't. There is nothing Wizard of the Coast could put out that would combo with anything that would be more broken than what I give you freely.
Correct. It's a really cool spell. It's basically random element blast, essentially. It's fun. It looks cool.
Unfortunately, you rolled a critical miss.
Yes, I know.
You attempted to, but Gwen accidentally nudges you while hiding.
Again, friendly fire.
Friendly fire.
What the fuck, Gwen?
Or Touche, or Modron. What would you like to do?
Pick
So
his pocket.
with this guy stood in front of me,
Yes.
gonna use something that he's not actually used. Well, depending if he still have his pyromancy.
That's up to you. I'll allow it.
Yeah, he would still have the pyromancy. He's going to attack with his
elemental fire attack.
elemental fire melee thing.
Hell yeah!
So first attack.
Yeah, flame control is just what I named it. The default one.
Yeah, 24 to hit, 18 fire damage.
24 hits.
Bang.
Second attack.
You watch as one of the tattoos along his shoulder lights up red.
Ooh.
Second attack is a dirty 20
It hits.
with 14.
Takes it.
Just another
You
tattoo.
watch as a second
Yeah.
tattoo lights up red. They have this like curling, like wave-like patterns to them.
Then spend. I think it's spend a key point and use flurry blows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You either get to free or unarmed attack or spend a key point to do 2, basically.
That's 21 and 12. Can I also? Is it that had all stunning strike, or can I use the stunning strike on flurry?
I think you can.
You can
You
use
can use Sunny Strike on flurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as long as you spend key point.
Yeah, if you've got the key points to burn, you can use it on most things, which is why.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
because
really
it's
good.
1 point to initiate the bonus action flurry of flows, 1 for the Sunny Strike. You can do it as many times per fucking turn as you want, so you can do it on all 4 attacks if you want, if you have the key points to spend. You just Monks is a very resource heavy class because you can't burn through all of them in 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's why the default monk is kind of meh, because it doesn't have really good ways to recover those key points easily.
Fair.
The new one does fix that, from what I've seen.
Yeah, let's just do a stunning strike on that last one then. So
If you flurry of blows, you get 2 attacks.
Oh, is it 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you
So
just get
you're-
one. You get 1 for free as monk.
Well,
You get
1 for free as a bonus action. Otherwise, you can spend a key point to do 2.
Ah.
It's really
Technically, you have to do
Last
this
one.
before you decide what to do with your bonus action, but I've never paid attention to that rule. I will, especially for new players, I will just let them make a bonus attack and then go, oh, I didn't kill him. Can I do another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the last one was 22 to hit with 8 bludgeoning.
Yes, and then it's a con saving throw.
Con 15, yeah.
He does a good chance of making this. Does have a plus 11 modifier. If this ever wants to roll.
Easy, mate. Made a 23. Yeah, I passed.
Alright. But yes, he makes a 23, and obviously 2 more swirling, like tied tattoos around his lower abdomen begin to glow up. This time not red. They'll actually just glow up with a white light.
Ooh. Fun.
Yeah, then that'd be touche.
Alrighty.
Nar.
Okay. Alright, Yanar. Turning right! As once more, I need everyone to make me a strength or dexterity saving throw who is currently on the enemy ship.
30.
Now, Alvina, which way do you brace yourself to turn?
Probably just clamp my claws into the ground. Just
Fair.
anchor myself.
Zormir, which way do you brace yourself to turn?
I braced the opposite of what he said.
Okay. The point, which way do you brace yourself to turn?
Left.
Alright. Fuku, you're a monk. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
The ship turns right.
Oh, he's got more than one trick up his sleeve, I say out loud.
He doesn't.
He knows. This guy knows some maneuvers.
The joke of year is that no matter what he says, he always turns right.
Hell yeah.
So, he's always right?
He's always right.
He's always right.
The captain's always right. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, he's not the captain. Ross is the captain. He's just the helmsman.
No, I mean,
He's
it's
just
what we call Randy the captain, even though he's not the captain either.
Right.
Fair. But anyway, that's him. You all succeed. Even well, I guess the point doesn't actually. What the hell was this DC? I think it was a 13.
Oh.
Point you could
I will
really
flash
everything.
myself for the inspiration of holding on to something.
You hold on to Ross.
Okay. Zormir, it's your turn.
That show, Alvina. We could have at least salvaged the ship if we're going to fight them.
Hey, they started it.
I know, but
And I'm trying to get them to stop fighting us.
And
They're
also,
friendly.
I didn't aim for the ship. She just dodged. I say to the smoking
she hadn't
crater
moved.
in the side of the ship.
what do you mean, Point? You're talking.
And he's just like whistling, looking
They've
away.
got a cleric of
nothing to do.
Medici here. They're on our side.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
okay.
Sorry!
The monk's just a bit of a hothead. They thought we were with the Radiant Empire.
Stand down up there.
They're okay!
Why?
They're
They're-
friends!
They're on the side of the good gods.
At least one
There are
of them
no
is.
good gods.
They got a
I don't know,
funny way of
Medici was
showing
really
it.
nice.
They're on the side of your god's boss.
So they're
Ah.
dicks.
No!
Eh.
I
They're
like
on the
that
side of
also,
a not
I like
evil
also
god.
that Zormit probably goes, Steve, you have a god now?
What?
Well, Steve was looking for a god, we know he was.
We know Steve's a
What?
paladin.
No, he was looking
Are
for a god, that
any
was
of
actually
you
his story.
continuing to fight?
No.
I mean,
not if we
I'll
heard all
protect
that, then
myself
no.
from the Planetars if they keep coming
Yeah,
at
no, that's
me.
fine. That's fine.
Be ready in case this is a ruse, but I don't think it is.
No. The DM wants to finish. Just skip all the way to Ross because Ross is a hothead, and I want him to have one last swing at Fuku.
Okay.
I'm fine with
That's touche.
Touche. As just this Modron is fucking casting fire at him.
Yeah.
All of his rage is now focused entirely on this Modron.
I'll at least
Alvina's
come
going to be
across
whistling as well in the same tune that Annie's doing.
Dormir for his turn. Will come over and inspect the damage and see how bad it is.
Yeah, I'll start mending.
It's about 130 points of damage. And
Like an
some
entire section is just gone.
there's molten rock and lava in there instead. So
What the hell, Alvina?
I hit it
Yes.
twice.
One second. Let me finish up Ross first.
Yeah.
And then that'll effectively be the combat, the initiative over. But Ross is going to reach out his hands and place them, or attempt to just place them on Fukyu, like try to reach out and just grab you.
Just throttle him.
Just lay on hands.
Yeah. Yeah. But before he manages to actually reach you, he is going to stop his hands just above you, and all of the tattoo's color is going to go down his arm into his fingertips and shoot out at you.
Pew!
All right.
That is a really cool
It's
ability.
gonna be more than that.
There's probably a bunch of fire damage and a bunch of, at least physical. It might be blood
Technically,
too.
this is a melee spell attack, so.
Yeah.
What the hell was his strength again? Okay, lost.
Oh, it's a strength spell. Okay.
Yeah, he's able to use his strength as the spellcasting modifier.
That is awesome.
That is a 31 to hit the Modron.
What
Slash-
19s
not
rolled
actually.
today? That's like the 8
It is.
19.
The fuck does a
Yeah, that
31
hits.
miss? You're not
It's only 16
Zormir. Are you
AC.
secretly Zormir?
It turns
That's
out
what
fuck you
happened.
just
My armor.
but Zormir just switched places with fuck you on this, but to be honest, that'd hit Zormir. That'd actually hit Zormir. Exactly, but it would hit him.
But he deals 11 fire damage to you and 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You're not resistant
For
to fire.
20
21.
Yeah, you're not resistant to fire. Yeah.
21 altogether.
So-
And I think
That's
that's what we'll do,
fine.
right? And he manages to heal himself for that amount of damage as he effectively switches it over to you.
That's very
Good
cool.
concentration on the disguise self.
Nice.
Could you imagine he
But
just
all of
beat,
his
beat the Modro at you?
all of his tattoo has lost color now, as he appears to have stored some of the energy and redirected it into you.
It's really cool.
With that, he is going to.
Touche says, you finally hit me then.
You're a tricky little robot, aren't you? All right.
Oh, yeah, I look like a robot now, don't I? And then
What's
snaps
all
his
this-
fingers and turns back into a goblin.
Well, answers that question. What's all this about not being with the Empire? Who the bloody hell is on my ship then?
The
We're
we're
freelancers.
Zormir,
We are legitimate businessmen.
Alvina,
Hi!
Point, and fuck you. We are freelance noids trying to.
What are
Help
we
the
trying
rest
to
of
do?
the-
We're just doing things, honestly.
Yeah, we thought you were in
Gathering
trouble and came
round.
down to help.
Yeah.
Gathering allies in helping the last of what noids are still alive.
I see. So I take it the your ship being hailing the sign of the Empire was a ruse.
Oh yeah, we've
Oh,
got,
that's
Oh, I
camouflage.
thought we took that down. Oh,
We've
sorry.
well, we
That's
did say,
camouflage. Reads
we just
Damn
thought
it,
you were
okay.
in danger, honestly. So we
Yeah,
came
Wait,
over. We
oh,
just
say your thing.
a camouflage reads as an empire. What the hell?
it's
Well
easy.
then, I guess we've got to put your arms down, everyone. Let's introduce our new guest. Welcome. You have finally met the heroic adventurers of the realm. We are, of course,
big
the
good
one and
guys.
only, the little good guys.
Yeah.
Alvina's gonna just burst laughing. He's like, "We're the little,
And does your group have a name?
we're the little bad guy."
Yep.
Oh, very heroic or
It's
inspiring, isn't it?
ironic.
It's
Uh-huh.
sarcastic.
It works for us.
We seem like bad guys to all the people we fight against. Apparently.
Hey, I was only called an abomination once.
That was by a
Ah.
really bad god.
No,
that was
that
by
was
one
by
of the good ones.
Medici.
Yeah.
The
And that was
bad
just
god said
because of
I
a
smell
joke.
like a hero.
That was the other way around for some reason.
No, Medici says I'm an abomination because one of Alvina's goals is to eat souls. It's to figure out how to eat souls.
The
And
bigger
plus,
question is,
we
does she remember
Yeah,
you?
we don't
Yes.
say that out loud.
No, she's not.
Oh, Barry, get your asses out looking the scouts again. Let me have a look at the damage you've done here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Ugh.
Yeah, I am a skilled artificer if you want help fixing that. Sorry about that.
I can sort.
Artificer.
I can sort part of it out if you like immediately.
Yes. What are you going to
Look,
do? And I'll tell you if it's worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can get rid of the being on fire part.
Oh, yes. Do that, please.
Alvina's just going to really inhale and just
start.
drink up all the lava and fire. As she does.
Well, that's certainly one way to do it. I'll take care of this in a moment. We'll need to find some scrap to repair it with. I guess introductions are in order if you're coming aboard for a drink.
Sure, why not?
There,
I don't
you've already
see
met
the
I
harm.
can get drunk and find mad gods.
our wonderful celestial wards, Barry and Paw. They're a real pair of chuckleheads.
Ours are called Bert and Ernie, but we're keeping them below deck.
They're kind of spooky.
You have planetars.
No,
the
we have...
Medici gift you with 8 as well.
Pit fiends.
We have pit fiends.
Medici gave you pit fiends.
No,
No.
they kind of work for me. It's a weird story.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, the
We
gods
keep-
gave us Barry and Paul to guide us for a little bit of extra help in our mission.
Oh, what's your mission?
Fight back against the Empire.
Oh,
Oh.
good shit.
What
Part of
what
ours, yeah.
mission did the gods give to you?
I mean, they kind of asked, would we mind looking for... what was his name? The hero
The
god.
Melody and the hero one.
I can't remember the hero god's
Ryan.
name. Ryan!
Ryan.
Man.
Ryan
Yeah,
and
we've got one of
Melody.
his swords back on the ship if you want proof.
No, I believe you.
Yeah.
You're an agent of Medici. You have no reason to lie.
Yeah, so was that. Yeah,
You've met our Azamar sniper over there.
Yes. They owe
Pleasure to
me.
meet you all.
He just nods at you. Don't worry, he doesn't. He's not much of a speaker.
I wish they didn't blow a whole chunk out of my railing, though.
Look, I think we could call it even considering what I did.
Yes, I
So,
can.
we're not in the position to talk about that.
No.
Alright. Ynir up there is our undead helmsman.
I thought, is he a
Okay.
mummy? He looks like a mummy.
Well, lesser one, but yes.
Okay.
He came with the ship.
Ah,
He
Oh.
won't actually leave the helm. But he's amicable enough to steer us wherever we need to go. We've not had any problems with him. He's he only ever says one word, but or one phrase, but
Two, yeah.
Fair.
there's slight inflections you can kind of learn to pick up on to what he's actually trying to say.
Have you ever tried tongues on him? Is it like weird language that just sounds like that? Or
No, it's I think it's part of the mummification process. I think you lost a little too much of the brain.
yeah, fair.
So it's a little bit more consciously he is saying turning right, but which is what tongues normally picks up on. But subconsciously, I think he has actual meanings there, and there's slight things you can pick up on body language wise.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And of course, you've already met our hot-headed monk over there, Annie.
Waves.
Hey!
Hi!
You punch really well. That hurt.
If you can get her to stop that, tell me how to do it so I can maybe stop this one hitting things at first sight.
Yes, this was hopefully supposed to be a you come look at us, notice we're all dead, and leave. Annie! This wasn't supposed to end up as a combat. But
If it's any consolation, I did realise she was alive, but thought it was a trap and tried to leave.
Thank you, buddy. It's greatly appreciated.
suppose. And we've got a couple more under deck, but we'll get to them later. Anyway, let's go crack open a barrel. You got any food or supplies you want to bring down? Let's have a little party.
Sure.
We've got some. Do we have some alcohol around?
We definitely
Probably.
do. We also have a guy that
my
knows how
alchemy
to
jug
make.
list.
We have a guy that knows how to make a weird kind of alcohol. Don't know if we've got the ingredients, but
Oh yeah, Professor Scant. Oh yeah,
But with
we
that,
stole all those bottles from
we did.
from the Wrecking Forge,
He
didn't
said
we?
the good stuff.
but yes, this is the little good guys. They are categorized under as your unofficial rivals.
Rival.
Yes.
Frenemies.
Frenemy.
Frenemies.
And
Oh,
I
I'm
do like
definitely have
beer
to flirt
fish.
with Timothy then.
But yes, I'm going to. I haven't actually thought of a name for the ship, so the Nightfall is a good one.
The
I like
Nightfall,
that
yeah.
suggestion. So
Opposite the
ship
Dawn
is,
Rise.
called the Nightfall. Yep.
Yeah. Or Duskfall, one of the two. Either one works.
Nightfall, I quite like.
Yeah.
Especially because it kind of fits into the whole like astral sales vibe they've got going on.
Mm-hmm.
But the DM doesn't have the energy to roleplay an entire goddamn party scene with an entire cast of other characters.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where we are going towards the end here. Feel free to chat and do anything for the last couple of minutes, but we are effectively at the end of the session, and we aren't going to do a full roleplay. That will be off screen. And just you can assume to roleplay with a bunch of NPCs that are like you, but also entirely different.
Yeah.
I do get Timothy to show me his wardrobe, and we exchange some tips.
Is the alternate tarragon called coriander or parsley or something like that? Please say they are.
I don't know. I gave up halfway through making it.
Turmeric.
There could be turmeric,
still-
something like that.
I will let all of you decide how the alternatives of the other NPCs. I mostly focused on the main party and like any of the main NPCs.
In Abbey, yeah.
Do we meet alternate Jones?
Not yet.
Okay.
For my notes, for those who are wondering, Ross is the opposite of Zormir.
Yeah, pretty
Mhm.
obvious.
Well, I say opposite. They're not really opposite. They're supposed to be like
Equivalent. They're the
reflections
equivalent.
in a way.
Yeah, they're the
Mhm.
equivalent.
Yeah.
Equivalent
Obviously,
role.
Annie is
Alvina.
Alvina.
Yep.
You've all met Bless You.
Which is great. That actively broke me for about a
You
minute.
have not met Gwent's version Trent.
Trent!
Trent.
Ah, Trent.
Is he also got a Lord's item, so we can't tell what he is either?
No, I just imagine that he's I actually don't.
Oh,
how-
Minotaur! Minotaur!
Minotaur, Tato, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking Minotaur or Satyr or something like that. Yeah.
There's got to be Minotaur
Different
because
half
the upper
animal.
upper half of a Minotaur is the cow.
Yeah. Or Grung.
Or a grung.
Or instead of it being like a Minotaur cow, having like a Minotaur horse. So
Yeah,
it's
you
like
could
Bojack
Yeah!
Horseman.
A reverse centaur.
Trent's actually just in the lower decks being super Bojack depressing.
I was gonna say being super brave. That's the opposite of
I'm-
Trent.
Look,
Yeah, but
Is-
they're not the opposites of you.
Yeah,
is the door that's locked with lots of bird marks? Are there blue dragons in there? Because you said brass railing.
No, that's the Kraken's lab.
Oh,
That's where equivalent of Drax is.
So, who do they have for pets?
oh,
there's dragon equivalent.
There's
But
got
they've
to
not
be.
got an owlbear, they've got a bear owl.
Yeah, there's Demon the Bear Owl.
Demon the Bear Owl. Oh, I like Demon the Bear Owl.
Because it's got to fill the same role, but technically be opposite. So I don't want it to be a dragon. It has to be a bunch of like dangerous child pets, because that's the role.
I was gonna say
Just a bunch of children then.
Just actual children.
Basilisk.
Oh, it could be
Would they be-
basilisks.
Would they be young? No, young giants are too sentient.
It could be
Yeah,
basilisks.
so it'd be from elemental. So it'd either have to be
Baby Tarasques.
Baby Tarrasque.
it'd either have to be aberration or celestial. It could be fiend, I
Oh.
suppose.
What about just a bunch of beholders?
Baby Beholders.
Baby Beholder.
Baby beholders.
They're little
It is
specters. The
beholders.
little specters. Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. Little specters. Obviously, Lou is Yule.
You're the sniper.
Point is Timothy. The idea there is actually this one I did technically reverse the roll off because I thought it was funnier. Where the point is more flashy. Timothy is just
Yeah.
really humble and like subtle about it.
Yeah.
I just imagine them like the neutral people from Futurama.
Oh yeah.
I still want him to be like flamboyant though and well dressed. But just
Fair enough.
Just like the
whereas the point could
limelight.
be yeah, whereas the point
I
could be a little
thought
bit
it'd
more
be-
one-upsmanship. Timothy's just there as a hype man.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah,
Almost like quiet luxury, like the point is all like cheap theatre, and Timothy has got the actual real jewels and stuff.
Wow.
Actual
Honey,
nice
this don't
stuff.
come cheap.
Why do you think the point's always broke? He actually does do it.
Yeah.
Obviously Abby and Alan, and then Paul and Barry, the
Albert and
divas.
And
Albert and Ernie.
I'm very happy.
Bonus points for those who recognize the reference.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy, by the
And,
way, that you didn't make them the equivalent, that they're only planetars, because the equivalent of Pit Fiend is a solar. And I would be dead
Ouchie.
from a solar.
Sure. And Randy and Yarn.
And as the opposites, these ones are actually loyal.
No, they're loyal. My ones are loyal.
But yes, there you go. In between the downtime, this is how we'll skip to the next week of traveling. You can spend a couple days here as much as you want, and then you will part ways as you're going in different directions. You know, with the hope of wishes on your travels. Hope we meet again.
Yeah.
And then we'll go into the second week of travel. But that is 1 week official downtime for those who were highly anticipating that 1 week of official downtime.
Actually, it's
At
important.
least some of you now know Draconic.
Oh no, I already knew but Draconic. I'm getting I've ticked
Persuasion
one more
training.
Persuasion training.
That's what it was.
Yeah, Draconic was in the
with
city.
that, this is where we're going today because my energy is flagging. If you can't tell.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Hey, it was a fun
Oh
one.
my god.
This was silly and
I
fun.
just really wanted to do because you rolled the rivals last week, or the week before that. I just really wanted to like come up with like a proper rivals who weren't just your enemies but had a lot of flavor to them.
Yeah, and there are equivalents. Which I think the equivalents are perfect. Like, yeah, dwarf. When you said dwarf, it's a dwarf with red hair. I went, hang on. Wait a minute. I had a suspicion then.
Yeah. Yes, thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. This has been Journey to the Jungle Part 2.
Woo.
Tune in next time, which should hopefully be next week. As long as
Should
the
be. I'm
universe
free.
stops throwing things at me.
Yeah.
And we'll continue into another week of fun adventures towards the jungles. What happened in the Astral Sea? Oh, you'll have to tune in and find out. Thank you all, and good night.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah.
Out of mind.
Okay. First, thank you, David Uther, once again for the for the 12-month subscription. It's greatly appreciated, bud. You did unlock the Godzilla alert on my channel. So that's why if anyone saw me hear me just freak for a second, is because Godzilla Roar just came through my speakers on max volume. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, Chris. I love that we found our equivalents. We've got a proper rival team now, guys. It's fun.
Yeah.
I think great. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this, and I'm looking forward to doing more of this downtime because it's for fun. It's very silly what we're doing, and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, we should be back next week. I'm back next week for I believe I'm doing the Pikachu clones tier list on Monday. Because I'm running low on numbers of things. I think I'll be able to round out the year with the tier lists, and should be fun. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Have a fantastic evening. Everyone who keep being awesome. You guys are the best on Twitch. Thank you, Chris, for jamming. Thank you, everybody, for playing. This was a damn good time. Good night.
Bye.